Okay, cool. Everything's being fucking stupid already. Great. Give me 1 second to move chat, because for some reason, it is completely covered. Hello! I was gonna open with a your mom joke, and then I was completely covering chat. So, isn't that great? I'm too big. I am simply too large. Give me a moment to become smaller. I become smaller. I am smaller now. I am simply too big and amazing. So hi! Hi! I was gonna open by giving a your mom joke because chat's got some stuff going today even before I showed up. But no, I can't do that now. Completely lost my train of thought. So, we are back to Story of Seasons, my favorite farming game. And I actually have a very fun idea today. So, first off, we are changing our outfit. The chicken is going. You're big. Does that mean you're Lady is that the big titty Resident Evil lady? I don't... So, because it is the Christmas season, it is the holiday season, it is time to celebrate, we are gonna be a reindeer. Greetings. Hello, Bunny Vids YouTube. Thank you for joining the chat today. I'm a reindeer today. The tall one, I know nothing else about her. I have never played that game. I'm not like a Resident Evil person. She's tall, the internet was obsessed with her for a bit. Yeah, that's all I know too. Thank you, Luna Nina. Merry Christmas. Let me grab the hay for the slaves. So, if you remember last time, we managed to get our first cows. They are babies right now, so we can't milk them. But we have Luna and Nanamu, as well as our chickens. We have another chicken getting ready to emerge. And we are on, I believe, the second last day of summer, which means we are almost to autumn. I just saw you change into the reindeer costume. It's very cute. I love this game so much. It's my favorite of all time. Super cool to see someone streaming it tonight. I got this game for Hanukkah this year and I've been having a blast. Oh, happy Hanukkah! And I'm really glad you got this game because this is like one of my favorite things. I love farming games. I played the original that this is a remake of, the GBA version of Harvest Moon, and that was really fun, but I think I prefer this version. It's cuter, it runs better. For some reason the game is really loud, and I should probably do something about that. That is very strange. We're going to the game settings. There we go. Okay. Cool slider, how it doesn't slide, I know, right? The best slider ever. There's Bojet, we need to brush Bojet. Come here. But yeah, am like a really big fan of farm games. I really like Story of Seasons. I really like Harvest Moon. I've been playing Harvest Moon since I was like a little baby. I grew up playing Harvest Moon DS, so this game sat really well with me. I've never played the original since I didn't have a GBA as a kid. I just about missed that era. I grew up on the DS and Wii. Yeah, I played the DS one first as well. I later got a GBA, like, to play it. I actually played the GBA version first on my phone, because I had an Android phone when I was like 13, and I could emulate stuff. You named your horse Bojet, I named my horse Bagel. Bagel is a very cute name for a horse. Okay, let's let the cows out. Let's ring the bell twice, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Where are the moose? Where are the moose? Where are they? I know they're here somewhere. That's my cows! They gotta move. Bagel horse bread. I love that. I might have to steal the name Bagel for something. There they are. Hello. You are so slow. Look at how slow they are. Look at them amble. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, no. 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 Okay. Hello, Nanamu. How many people in the chat play farming games? Because I know... Trapped in the cow. I know a lot of people play, like, not Story Seasons, Stardew Valley. I know that one's really popular. And I have that, so... I'm still used to the real old Nintendo console Harvest Moon. Still weird to me that they're on PC a little bit. Yeah, because, like, it's... Like, I think of Harvest Moon, and I think of, like, the older games. Does Animal Crossing count? They added crops, so I'm gonna say that... Yeah, Animal Crossing counts. Hello, friends. Let's see how many chickens fuse together. Oh, they're, like, lining up this time. Nope, never mind, there it is. There's the fusion. I play Stardew a bit, but I'm more attached to Story Seasons and Harvest Moon. Yeah, for a while, I was more attached to Harvest Moon, and then I was more attached to Stardew because I really liked the gameplay changes Stardew made to the formula, but then the newer Story of Seasons have, like, introduced those gameplay changes, so it all works out for me. I don't play farming games and have no interest in playing them myself, but I enjoy watching you play them. Yeah. Walks in like I'm on The Office. Hey, it's me. Hello, Ultimate Reminder. I was about to say no animals when I realized. Does Kinsey sound a little distorted or is it just me? It might be the new mic. Let me know if my audio has any issues during the stream, because I have a very new mic and I'm still getting used to it. Could also be just my voice is weird. Oh, we need to check later if that one elf that was in fucking stasis last time has emerged. We also need to pick up some more flour for the elves. Who's everyone's favorite character in this game, if you have one? I want an excuse to ramble about favorite characters. My favorite in this game is quite a strange one. Who's your favorite? Because, my favorite is the Harvest Goddess, which is why, my current goal in the game is to marry the Harvest Goddess, which is if you use the command !Harvest Goddess in the chat, it'll say all of the requirements we need. I like the Kappa. The Kappa is very good. If we weren't going for the Harvest Goddess, we would be going for the Kappa. They're both challenge mode, but like, you know. My favorite is the Mayor. That's a pretty good choice. He's very fun. Flower, yeah, flower for the elves. I like the gossipy wine lady. Yeah, Mana's very good. I think what helps with Mana, though, is like the way I've been reading her lines. I cannot for the life of me understand Mr. Carter the priest. What a fixing man. What is it he believes in? I think I said this last stream, but I'm pretty sure he believes in the literal goddess that's in the pond outside my house. I love the little reindeer costume. This was free, by the way. It's not like the chicken costume where you have to buy it for a couple dollars. It's just free. It's pretty great. It's closed. Okay, we can't buy more dubious powder for the elves today. What's strange is that I'm very persistent in believing you should be an eligible bachelor. My tastes are all over the place. I feel like in games like this, I feel like it would be the most fun for everyone who is not married to be an eligible bachelor or bachelorette, because I just think that's really funny. Hi, are you out of your coma? No! No, he's still in his coma! This elf will not emerge! Why is he? I looked up some stuff between streams, and I couldn't figure out why this elf is not moving. He just isn't. Let me check my relationships with the sprites, see which ones need the most friendship. The one who is in stasis is the one that I am the least friends with. I think you should be able to date people who are in relationships if you simultaneously romance their partner. That would be pretty funny. But yeah, like, I think in games like this, because like a big part of, I think, like farm games like Story of Seasons and Stardew and stuff is just like doing what you want, you know? Aqua's just on a mind journey. I'm like really concerned about him. I looked stuff up between streams and I couldn't find any explanation. I don't think this is a bug that has ever happened to anyone. Why are the beds in the wrong order? Oh my god, they are. Like, the other elves aren't here, but like... Yeah, the purple is next to... Wait, is Aqua supposed to be there? Aqua, are you just in the... What? Huh? Aqua, are you good? Bud? Over the games, I feel like they implied Thomas got in a divorce. He had a wife in Harvest Moon 64, but after that, if she was in any game, she'd be seen with another man. I forgot about that! Yeah, I remember that. Hello, Carter. Hello, Kinsey. Good weather is such a blessing. Yeah, I remember Thomas had a wife at one point, because, like, for those who are not long-time Harvest Moon enjoyers, there he is! Another day spent hard at work, Kinsey. It must be quite tiring. You could at least take the weekend off. We were just talking about you. Oh, he's sad. But I'm sure that is easier said than done for someone from a farm to maintain. I love that it's not just that she's absent, she's specifically with other men. Harvest Moon 64 is a different canon, isn't it? It's like, Harvest Moon can be weird, because there's some games where it's like, you know, there are a lot of games that are set in the same town. Your voice from so over the top, I love it so much, thank you. There's some games that are set in the same town. There's some games that are set in the same town, but in a different continuity. There's some where it's a different town, but the same characters. There's some where they're like, you know, oh, Mineral Town is a town over, we're this town. There's a lot of... It occurs to me that Kinsey's Maya voice is a sillier version of her Ojo-sama voice. I mean, the Maya is an Ojo-sama. Okay, what should our plan be? Can you cook in this game? You can cook in this game. I just haven't been. Let's go fishing. I was saying something. Yeah, there's different continuities. Friends of Mineral Town, A Wonderful Life and DS were one canon, and SNES and Harvest Moon 64 were another. That might be it. I'm like... See, 64 and SNES are actually the ones I have the least experience with. Grill the cow. We will grill Nanamu. Here she is. We've already spoken to her and heard this dialogue, but we're doing it again. I just imagine Thomas's voice is just a very friendly sort of old man. Oh, I'll listen to this today. I just happened to overhear that did. And then, so she said, can you believe it? Doesn't that just boggle your mind? Ah, yes, you said it. Pancakes. Can you make pancakes? Probably. No, they're obviously pancakes. Why? Well, let me tell you. Also, thank you very much for the follow, Bunny Vids. It is lovely to have you here. I'm very happy having, Manners a close second to the Kappa. Exactly, I mean, I've never heard of such a thing. It is very nice to have someone very excited about story seasons, because oh shit, things are happening.
That was so yummy. Boy, Kai, everything you serve at your cafe is so new and interesting. We don't have anything like it here in town. How do you know so much about so many different places?
Dude, what? Do I really seem like that much of a know-it-all? Pink. I mean, I travel a lot, so I pick up some stuff here and there, but there's still tons I don't know. That's why whenever I find a new dish or ingredient, I get my butt into the kitchen and run a little taste test. Yo, it's Pink, love her. Not only do I like learning new stuff, but I want to keep updating my menu with fresh and exotic dishes. Yo, it's Kai from Chaco.
Wow, really? That's so neat. You have such a cool and mature way of thinking about stuff, Kai.
Nah, I'm not all that. You see, just between you and me. I can't stand the cold. Like, seriously. That's why when it starts getting chilly here, I take off for somewhere warmer. Avoiding the chill was the main reason I first started moving from place to place like I do. Kind of a dumb reason, right?
Kai, you're so silly. Hey, Kai, I wonder, do you think if Mom had some of your cooking, she would feel better and happier?
I don't know. Want to try it out? I could drop by your place and whip something up.
Oh, will you really?
Yep, you bet. Just leave it to me.
Wow, thanks so much, Kai.
Reminder, Potpourri's brother, in an earlier stream, we saw Potpourri's brother threaten Kai to get him to stop talking to her, and instead they're clearly gonna kiss. You guys just do that then. I'm gonna... go fishing. Why are you watching them have a moment? What are you doing here? The ocean is so soothing. Mother Nature plays the most beautiful and soothing melody by way of her ocean waves. First off, there's a literal goddess in the pond. You don't need to make up ocean goddesses. Second off, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Is there a reason? Why are you watching them have a moment? I feel wrong now. I was just gonna fish as a joke. I'm gonna leave. We're gonna go fish at the pond. You guys do whatever it is you're doing, I guess. Jennifer is your rival. She's gay for various pagan gods like you are, the harvest goddess. Exactly. She's watching for the exact reason you are. Voyeurism. Let's go fish at the pond instead, because shit's getting weird over there. Wait, what are the deaths? Every time I pass out. Fish. I still love how when you go fishing, you just freeze in place. It's very funny. There's no animation for mid-fishing. You're just gone. How do you pass out? At the top here, you've got, your stamina. you die. At the top here, you have your stamina. And when that runs out and this goes to like a really sad face, you pass out. I fished up a dice. I was about to call out 420 and then it switched. So by not eating or something? No, just by, well, you can eat to increase your stamina, like to bring it back up, but it's just by overworking yourself. Because every action you do in the game decreases some stamina. So like, let me just demonstrate. So if you watch me hammer right now, I'm losing stamina every time I do it. And like certain things lose less stamina. So like that loses 2. That also loses 2. Okay, I was wrong. But some things make you lose less stamina. I'm pretty sure you lose less stamina from fishing than you do from like manual labor. But you can fill this back up by eating food. You also get stuff that will increase it. There's like little fruits and stuff you can find that'll increase your max stamina. And if you pass out, you die. I'm gonna put our fish in the fish pond for later. Now tomorrow, I'm gonna need to go to the general store and buy some more crops because it's about to be autumn. And summer crops die in the autumn. It's time for the birth! I forgot. I always forget that is how they announce a chicken being hatched. There he is. A chick is hatched, I better give him a name. I'm gonna name this one Bagel. In honor of Bunnyvid's, horse. This chicken will be Bagel. Sorry for dipping, I had to change clothes. All good. You can dip whenever you want, it is just a stream. One of the chickens is now named Bagel, in your honor. Fish or be fish. That's all we get. Life on the farm. I guess you can eat bagels in the movie theater. Good day, it's summer 28. The days are growing shorter and autumn leaves will soon blanket the earth in hues of red and orange. That's a very ominous way to describe autumn. Farmers, we urge you to harvest all your crops before the changing of the season. Don't let all your hard work go to waste. And how is the weather? I came back just in time to see that. That's really neat. I'm glad. I'll eat a bagel wherever I want. Coco jingling around in the background. She is slowly approaching. She's not quite here yet. For tomorrow's weather, the forecast calls for clear skies and mild temperatures. Oh no. Apologies, I had stuff set up, but then my sprite was too big. Gotta have a technical issue. Guess who is here? Guess who has come for a little visit today? That's right, it's the one and only. Well shoot, now I'm hungry, I'm gonna grab a tortilla. Still brave related, I just don't have any bagels. Is it tortilla or tortilla? Also, do you want to come up, my girl? Hello. I have a new microphone, so you could give a little meow if you want. Hi. Hi, Jingly. Grill the cat. Hi, Jingly. Do you want anything? Come on, come on. Hi, Jingles. Hi, Coco. Hello. Mwah. You just want to cuddle? Hi. Hi there. I can't play the game right now because she's on the desk.
You good? You done? What are you looking for?
I think she wants something.
Meow meow. What do you want, Jingly? What do you want?
I have no clue what she wants, but she's here now. And my headphones just unplugged. Great. Coco, you cause problems every time. Well, Coco's hanging out. This is just what she's doing now. You jingle around as much as you want, Pumpkin. I've never seen Paella spelled out, never thought about it. Hey, elves coming in? Hello, elves. How many days left do you have of slavery? Keep up the good work. Okay, let's check if there's... Ah, nice! The corn did come in. All right, so we can harvest all the corn. Jingle jangle. Funny story, I actually came to the stream because of your tweet on Twitter. Ah, nice! I was searching for stuff relating to this game on Twitter and kind of waited for the stream to start when I found the tweet. Nice! That means that the tweet is doing its job. Corn.
Oh, are you going?
She's going. She's done. Make popcorn? I'm pretty sure you can, but like you can only make stuff if you've got the recipe and the tools for it. Posting on Twitter is worth it. Yet another reason to let Twitter continue to exist. Yeah, I'm not gonna destroy it yet with my god powers. Corn. I'm trying to remember, does corn... Let me look at my information. Because I think there's this, like, I play a lot of farm games. No, it's just a summer crop. See, since I play a lot of farm games, I end up getting confused on stuff like this, because, like, there's a couple games I play in, like, another Story of Seasons game that I play very regularly has it so that corn is both a summer and autumn vegetable, so you can grow it in both seasons, but not in this one. In this one, it's just, like, it's just corn. The two reasons for Twitter, Spooky Kinsey and shitposting. I don't use Twitter as much as I used to. I need to, like, actually put things on there. Oh, that reminds me. I was actually wondering if y'all in the chat would be interested in me occasionally posting some clips from my streams onto Twitter as like a, hey, here's what we got up to. Watch my streams. Like, would that be something you think, like, you guys would be interested in seeing? You joke, that's exactly what I use it for. Oh, you came out so fast today! I'm so proud of you, Nanamu. You're so big and strong. Hi, Nanamu. Yes, do it. I don't have Twitter, but that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Okay, I'm gonna go let out the chickens because I'm pretty sure Luna's gonna take a hot minute to leave. Nanamu was so fast today. Your coolest follower, would love it. I have a lot of cool followers, to be fair. The new chicken's having some issues today. He's just a baby. He's so confused. He's so confused. You can do it, bud. You can do it. Yeah! He's so smart. I got my tortillas. I am satisfied. How are the tortillas? Are they delicious? If you can get pink cow, can you get pink chicken? There are no pink chickens. The pink cows are strawberry cows. Let him learn. Thinking. See, the issue I have is if this game was moddable, I could just mod in pink chickens, but it's like really not. Hello, Luna. Boo. The way that this game is set up makes it so that modding it is basically impossible, which sucks, because like, I feel like these kinds of games are perfect for modding. Like, that's a big benefit of Stardew. They're great as they usually are. They're my favorite midnight snack. I don't think I have tortillas very much. Lately, my midnight snacks have been raw carrots. When I'm hungry and like I don't know what I want to eat, I just like go grab a raw carrot from the fridge. If this game was moddable, I would have made a Marry Thomas mod by now. I mean, that is a mood. In like most games I play that have romances, I end up wanting to marry someone who is not marryable. Stardew Valley did add Krobus as a roommate, but you still can't marry him, which sucks. Freddo frogs, but chocolate eggs with that strawberry filling thing. I feel like I've had that before. There should be a chocolate chicken. That'd be pretty good. But I feel like I've had something like that before. That sounds very familiar. Okay. They lay Kinder eggs that are illegal in America. I have Kinder eggs. Kinder eggs are a thing in Australia, and they are very good. It's the mustache, I swear. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet mustache. Chocolate eggs come from bunnies, dummy. That would be pretty great. If I don't think there's any farm game with bunnies that lay chocolate eggs. That would be pretty great. Hello, my wife. Can you get pink bunnies in the game? There are pink bunnies. I don't know if they're in this one, but I know that either this one or Pioneers of Olive Town have pink bunnies. I think this one, but I don't know. Here's my love. Hello. I always appreciate an offering. I'm going to give you a kiss. Oh, that reminds me, we need to go to church. I want chocolate, but I am poor and it is 1 in the a.m. I don't have chocolate right now. I do actually have, prepared just in case I get hungry later, a burrito next to me. I have a burrito wrapped in foil, cause like, I'm not hungry right now, but I figured I could get hungry into the stream, and I don't want to like pause the stream and get up and get food. So I just have like a dinner prepared just in case I need dinner. Make your own chocolate. I'm too poor for the ingredients. Gotta go for Oreos. I like Oreos, but I feel like I get picky with Oreos. Like I can only eat like a couple Oreos before I'm done with Oreos, you know? Okay, let's go to the store. I know the Harvest Moon DS is moddable, but my brain goes through loop-de-loops attempting to figure that out. Yeah, I actually looked into modding the GBA version of Harvest Moon specifically so that I could be gay. Because the problem with the older ones is that you can't be gay in them. So like I looked into modding Harvest Moon GBA and Harvest Moon DS, and the thing that I have learned is that Harvest Moon DS is kind of easier to mod than GBA, because for some reason in GBA a lot of things are very compressed. Okay, so the autumn ones aren't here yet, but we do need to buy some. Oh hey, look, it's chocolate. We do need to get some wheat flour for our slaves. That reminds me of Fire Emblem. I'm doing a gay run. That's every run I do in Fire Emblem. There's already mods for that, the True Love mod. There is, but I couldn't get the True Love mod to actually work, so I decided to just poke through the files myself. I also, a thing I really like doing in moddable games is changing the sprite so that the character like looks like me. So I wanted to like edit the sprite so that it was me. I'm going to give Cliff an egg. Here you go, Cliff. Thanks, Kinsey. Get egged. But, why aren't you in confession? I want to go to confession. Lame. Are there any Fire Emblem games with good guy gay options that aren't DLC? Nope. No, Fire Emblem is mean. Fates has Niles? I don't know. I didn't really play Fates, so I saw Fates once and then, like, wasn't interested. You mentioned the fact that Harvest Moon DS is easy to mod. Any pointers as to what the heck I'm doing when it comes to that? This comes with a big side of I am no expert in these kinds of things, but there's better software available for changing sprites and stuff. So what I would do is I would look up, like I would go to forums. There are forums for ROM hacks and modding. I'm trying to remember the specific one I went to for Harvest Moon. There was a really good one I went to. But you can like search up like Harvest Moon DS on there and probably find someone talking about ROM hacking it, and then if you don't find any information, you can just post, and people are very nice. The reason the DS is easier from my small poking around is that the DS has better hacking tools than the GBA, because like you would think that the DS would be harder to hack because it's like capable of 3D models and stuff, but for some reason a lot of GBA games are like weird. I spent several hours today picking through the internet and got literally nowhere, sadly. Yeah, if I ever play one of the moddable Harvest Moons, I will probably do some streams where I'm modding it. So, obviously only do this if you own the game legally, and patch a ROM you ripped yourself, cough cough. Yep, exactly. Make sure that you own the game. Hey, just join chat. We bang the Harvest Queen yet? We're working on it. We're working on it. You can't tell me Henry is straight. Yeah, I did play Awakening. I remember Henry. Henry was good. But yeah, if I ever play Harvest Moon DS or Harvest Moon GBA or like any of the older ones, I'm probably going to do like a modding stream beforehand. I might disappear soon, not sure how soon. Yeah, that's good. Like, I think I said this before, there's no obligation to stick around for the entire stream. This is just like, I'm playing a game and y'all are here. Like, I'm good with whatever, you know? Fairyworks disrupted the timeline and is fading away as we speak. No! Fairyworks! Okay, we need to do some cleaning because the farm is getting a little bit messy. Hello, Nanamu. I love the different cows in this one because, like, Story of Seasons has like a pretty wide variety in its games. Like Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons tend to run the gamut from very, like, they're always very cute animals, but they tend to run between realistic animals and really silly ones. I really like the strawberry cow. I think this is like the perfect level. If I can ever figure out how to make a Mary Thomas mod for Harvest Moon DS, my life goal will be complete. When I'm trying to figure out modding stuff, I'll see how possible that is. I'm no expert though. We lost the chicken suit and got a reindeer suit. Yep, specifically because it's Christmas time. That cow does the cat loaf thing. And that's because they are loafs. Like, look at that. The reason they're so slow is because their little leggies can't take them very far. Let them amble about. Okay, where is my horse? I need to brush my horse. I just hit M to try and do the map button. I don't remember what the map hotkey is. Every game does it different. Okay, no wait, I wanted farm map. Where's my horse? Where are you, Bojet? Bojet's over with the elves. What are you doing? Haunts. Come here, Haunts. Let me brush you. Yay. Eating them. No. Can I brush the elves? I should probably give them their daily rations. I hit the wrong button. I ate it. Thanks. I walk up to the elves. I eat raw flour in front of them. I leave. Don't eat raw flour, it's really bad for you. If I remember right, raw flour can make you really sick. My bagel is a fully grown bagel. I love riding him around the town. Yeah, this one's still just a baby. Hello. I should probably stop doing this. It's taking my stamina. Raw flour can contain E. coli. Yeah, that's why you don't eat raw flour. Raw veggies can be fine. I eat a lot of raw veggies. The elves don't keep coming back because they like you. They do it because they're terrified of what happens if they don't. Request, brush Thomas. Next time I see Thomas, he will get a brush. I will brush his mustache. Can I eat raw flour? Depends on the flour. I think there's some flours you can eat. Sometimes I just buy a cucumber for a snack. I was saying this earlier, I've been eating a lot of raw carrots lately because like they're very good for just a snack because they're very crunchy. Wait, it's still summer? Oh, it goes up to 30 in this one. So we actually have a chance to get more stuff. Hell yeah. The flour is why cookie dough isn't recommended to eat raw. Congratulations! What? My future wife gave me a prize. What did I get? Oh, I got this. My wife sent me booze in the mail. Luscious mustache gets brushed. My brain really wants to turn that into alliteration or rhyming, and I don't know how to. I'll let it type speak academy. I used to eat grass as a kid and actually tasted good. There's some grass that's edible. I know lemongrass is edible. You can just eat that off the ground. I'm not very used to this yet. I think Bojet might be having a problem right now. You good, bud? He's so fast. He's so fast. Look at him go. Cookie dough is good and tasty enough for me to risk illness. Whoa, whoops. I found the map key. There's recipes for, like edible raw cookie dough. I don't know any toxic grasses, but I'm sure they exist. I ate a worm as a kid. I wouldn't recommend that. Bojet fell into the treadmill trap. Clovers, I eat clovers all the time. Oh yeah, I think clovers are edible. The thing with most grasses is it has no nutritional value. To consume their luck. It was for $5. I mean, yeah, I would eat a worm for $5. Don't clip that. Don't test that. I can't get donations yet. So you can't test if I would in fact eat a worm for $5. The cows are having some problems today. I am inside the cow again. Look at, oh no, we've made a monstrosity. A double-ended cow. It's probably good that they don't have collision with each other for gameplay purposes, but look at this cow look at this monstrosity. It's a Silent Hill creature. I gotta find someone who does it for charities. It's pulsing. Would it be like a cooked worm or like fresh out of the earth? I don't think you can cook a worm. I don't think worms are cookable. I mean, I guess snails are cookable, so anything's possible. I've heard you're not supposed to eat worms because they can consume stuff that's toxic for humans, though. Worm jerky. You can cook grasshoppers. Yeah, but grasshoppers aren't like... Grasshoppers have like a shell. I mean, I guess technically you can cook a lot of things. Hello, butter. Hey, Wendy. Once again, where's the baby? Wait, where's the baby? Oh, there's the baby. Baby is just hiding. Today it's not the baby having issues. The baby is allowed to be confused by boxes. You have no excuse, Soda. You shouldn't eat worms for the same reason you shouldn't eat dirt. Because it's dirt. I mean... I just generally don't recommend eating worms. I don't think it's good. Unless you're a fish. If you're a fish, eat as many worms as you want. Okay, I don't remember what day the cooking show is on. Let's go check the TV. I just got a message from one of my moderators that says, I sent you $5 on Ko-fi, eat a worm. So now I'm obligated to eat a worm on a future stream. So, I guess someone keep that in mind. We're eating a worm later. Knives and forks at the ready for tasty time. Are we gonna learn how to cook worms? Yeah, it was not Brom. Get sour worm gummies. No, that is not in the spirit. I'm gonna have to eat a worm. Oh, I doomed myself. I need to think before I speak. So that I don't get sent $5 to eat worms. Udon. Oh, God. We just talked about why you shouldn't eat worms. Well, see, unfortunately, I've learned how to cook udon, curry udon, but unfortunately, I said out loud that I would eat a worm for $5. So it's on recordings. I can try to mail you a fresh American worm. Can I cook any of these? No, I don't have the rolling pin. Okay, so I need to get a rolling pin and a knife to be able to cook more things. I don't have a knife. I need an oven. I need so much stuff. Eat an oyster, they're basically shelled worms. I hate oysters. I am not an oyster fan. I'm sure I can find something worm-shaped that's safe to eat. Oh, God. I really need to think about the words I say. Do me a favor and send Kinsey $5.50 to not eat a worm. Yeah, if someone sends $5.50 to my Ko-fi, I won't eat a worm. But if no one does, I will. I am going to hold myself hostage for money. If you do not give me money, I will eat a worm. I think I'm also holding a worm hostage. This is why I need to get affiliate on Twitch, so that, it'll be easier to threaten me. An egg for the beloved.
Hello. It is Kinsey. I always appreciate an offering. Goodbye.
Bidding war over worms. Do it. I'm gonna take a drink. I have a Pepsi. Made with 100% pure worms. For just $5.50, you can save the life of an innocent worm. And the life of an innocent Kinsey. Oh, I just want to make clear that I didn't send her $5 to convince chat to make donations. I just wanted to bully her. Thanks, Cup. I'm so glad that you're one of my moderators. Like, that decision has definitely not backfired on me anytime recently. Worm pegnog, worm pilk. Let's go fishing. Those are things that are supposed to actually eat worms. Clip clop, clip clop. Fishing time. hope these worm clips make it to Twitter. I will ensure that they do. Fish up a crucian carp. I will, when the stream is over, I will go through, I will find the worm moments, and I will put them on Twitter. Just for you. Just so everyone knows, like anyone who isn't in the chat misses out on bullying me. Are you jingling? Can you hear that jingling? My cat's jingling in the background. She's not near. She isn't over. Oh no, she's changed her mind. Hello. She do be jingling. Hello, welcome back. What do you want? Sorry, I need to figure out what Beast wants. What do you want, Beast? What do you want? Are you just jingling? What are you doing? Oh, she wants to escape. Okay, I need to let her escape. Get out. The Beast is free. Whoops, that is everything. I did not want that. Sims cat, Sims cat. She has escaped. Okay, anyway. Goodbye, Sims cat. She has to go, her planet needs her. She needed to escape. It was time for her to escape. Where are the fish? Oh, apparently I summoned them. Okay, we got some crucian cups. Let's go fish in the ocean, because we still need to we need to be able to catch every fish. Let me check where that would be cataloged. Oh, actually, it might be cataloged in the bookshelf in my house, yeah, but there is somewhere where I can look at, like, everything I've shipped and everything, like, every fish I've caught. Hello, child.
Hello, Lily. Grandpa's really busy. His leg's not so good, so he can't play with me. I'm sad.
Okay, let's... Oh, more events. Okay. Oh, they got a kiss. I'm real glad your mom liked my cooking potpourri.
Me too. Thanks so much for coming over and doing that just like you said you would. It made me so happy.
She's so cute. No problem. Let's just hope it puts some pep in your mom's step. Just stop talking about Potpourri's mom like that, please.
Yeah. Still, I'm really glad Rick wasn't home when you came over. He threatened to shoot you with a gun. If he found you here, I just know he'd be super duper upset.
Good point. There he is! He has a gun! He has a gun! Potpourri, there you are! What are you doing here of all places? Kai, do me a favor and stop dragging my sister halfway across town.
Hey, don't be rude. I was just talking with him. Is that a crime all of a sudden?
When they remake Persona 4, they should hire Kinsey to voice Nanako and do it exactly like she just did. Yep. Anyway, you're supposed to be back at the store helping me. Let's go. I'm gonna hold a gun to your head until you come with me. Why aren't you working? We need to celebrate the American capitalism. I don't know what accent I have.
If you're so worried about the store, you can take care of it all by yourself.
What? Potpourri, how could you say that? This is your fault, Kai. You're the one putting ideas in my sister's head. Just like the liberals. No, that's too much. Knock it off.
Stop saying mean things about Kai. You don't get anything, Rick. You're being a horrible jerk.
Sis, why can't you? Potpourri, you should probably get going. Your mom's gonna worry, you know?
Huh? Aww. Okay, I guess you're right, Kai.
Let's go, Potpourri. Kai, you stay away from my sister or I'll shoot you. Right where you stand. You know, I joked about Rick, like, being the one going in the TV, but I think narratively it'd be Potpourri. Yep.
I'm sorry about this, Kai. I'll see you later, okay?
Sure. Get home safe, okay? How dare you? You should be looking after the chickens. And here's me, dressed as a reindeer. Hi, Kai. I saw that very private moment. Dang, you heard all that? Sorry you had to sit through whatever that was. Rick can be pretty annoying, huh? If he ever catches me chatting with Potpourri, he comes charging up mad as a bull. Ugh. Shit, I want a Persona social link that entirely runs off of eavesdropping. I'm trying to think if there's any American bull things, but I'm also not an American. It is, give me 1 second. It is hot in here and I need to take off my jumper. I got distracted for half an hour and I have no idea what's happening now. America. It is, for some reason, it is incredibly hot in here. Even though, like, it's not a hot day. Like, the sky is gray outside, but for some reason in here, it's really hot. Football, baby! I don't know any football. Like, even in my own country, I don't know any of the sports. Sits in the back. Take off your jumper. We don't have a sprite for that. Sits in the background of a very personal moment of someone who's never met you. Social link rank up. that is what has been happening. Yeah. I think in the original that this is a remake of, the characters could actually get married. So like, there was a thing where if like say you didn't marry Potpourri, eventually if she had enough events with Kai, she would just get married to Kai. But they took that out. And I'm sad about it, because I really like that as, like, a thing. Like, the idea that the characters can have their own fucking romance paths and social links, like, in the background, independent of you. But, like, that's not a thing now, and it kind of sucks that it isn't. Baseball implies the existence of cringe ball. Thank you, Ultimate Bromida. I'm glad you're one of my moderators. Nothing but quality on the Kinsey moderating team. We've got the one that sends me $5 to get me to eat a worm, and we've got the one who brings up cringe ball. Lame. Yeah, it sucks that they removed it. I don't know why they did. It could be because, this remake adds the ability to, like, be gay. Like, I could marry Potpourri, while in the original, if I was playing the girl version, I couldn't. So maybe they did that. But no, I don't think that's a good reason to remove, like, a really good thing. I'll have you know I'm the hot one today. I got my hair did. Alright, you're the hot one, conceptually. I am the hot one physically. I am on fire. It is far too hot in here. Just make it happen after you already marry. Yeah. It's just like, it would also take a couple years. Like, it wasn't instant. Like, it's not like it was, like, removed because it was frustrating. It would take, like, 3 years for the characters to get married, and that's... Like, you can get married to a character in that time. And once you get up enough hearts with someone, they can't get married to someone else. So, like, I don't know why they removed it, because I thought that was, like, really cool. I want Kai and Potpourri to kiss. They clearly like each other. I want them to kiss. Cause like the events are also like not changed. I mean, they are because it's like a new translation of the Japanese script, but like the events are still meant to be leading up to the characters being romantically together, and then it doesn't happen. So it's very strange. Hell yeah, last day of summer we get some tomatoes. Big bag! New product. Big bag! That is quite... Is that the brand name? Big bag! Oh shit. We got some onions too. I'll keep some of them for cooking. Big bag, big bag. Are you coming tomorrow? Yes, you are. Okay, good. No, I don't want to talk to you again, man. I don't care about you. I mean, you don't need to water the crops today, because, like, these crops are about to die. Like, tomorrow they'll be gone. Imagine a game like this with voice recognition so NPCs could hear the tremendous amount of shit you talk. No, that's like hard mode. Anyone here try an onion butter sandwich? Weirdest thing ever, doesn't taste like it should. I don't eat raw onion. It doesn't sound pleasant. I think if the NPCs could hear what I was saying, that would just be a recipe for disaster. That's the toolbox. You would never be able to make a friend in this game if they could hear the shit I was saying. I love them! They're just also fun to bully. I don't eat butter, I don't eat sandwiches. You don't eat sandwiches? Sandwiches are good. Hello, cows. No, I don't want to brush the air, I want to brush the cow. Hello, Luna. Hello, Nanamu. Can you get a brush? I don't eat onions. Yeah, so we've got the holy trifecta. I love them, they're just fun to bully. This is why I send you money to eat worms. Guess who's fucking back and covering up chat? I can't see right now because there is a cat in my face. Hello there. Hello there. Is there something you want, little miss? Let me pause the game. I can't pause the game. I would like to pause the game, please. Oh, God. There we go. Is there something you want, little miss?
Kitty, do you want something?
Are you sniffing? She's sniffing the mic. What are you doing? I want to hear her. Why don't you talk? Why don't you talk to the people? Say something. Stop being quiet. She is underneath the mic right now. I'm sure you can hear her little jinglies. She is underneath the microphone. What are you doing, cat? I can't play the game. I'm sorry that I'm not playing the game right now. I can't play the game because she's like literally in the way. What are you doing? Don't you want to talk to the people? Do you want to talk to the people? Come on, give them a talk.
Give him a talk. Give him a talk. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You scream all the time off stream, but when stream happens, you're quiet. Why won't you give me a meow? Jingles, I love her. Why won't you give me a meow? Come on. Come on. Come on. Give us a meow, you bully. Hi. You're very pretty.
Oh, she's gonna attack me. Oh, she doesn't look happy. Goodbye. I don't think she liked me asking her to speak. I guess she's shy. There is cat hair in my mouth now. Thanks, Coco. Always happy to have you on stream. You don't meow and you get cat hair in my mouth. Love it. Even Coco bullies you. Coco is a bully, just conceptually. Good kitty, she doesn't want to interrupt stream. But I want her to! She can be picked up on the mic now, but she won't. You won't. She's jingling away. Goodbye, kitty. Where are you going? She's going to her sleep spot, I think. Coco has a bunch of places in the room that we're in that she likes to sleep at. Egg goose. But I got confused. Oh, the baby's confused again. You good, bud? I can only assume Kinsey's cat sounds exactly like the Joker doing a cat impression. I have no proof otherwise thus far. The chickens did something horrifying. I mean, she just, like, screams. She doesn't really say meow. She just kind of makes a noise. Sometimes she squeaks. But she won't do it because she's a brat. You're a brat. Do you hear me?
Yeah, you hear me.
I'm yelling at her from across the room. She is, like, nowhere near me right now. I think her jingles still pick up on the mic even when she's, like, on the couch really far away from me. Because she is a jingly girl. I can only assume Kinsey's cat sounds like Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz falling out of a building. That's pretty accurate.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you mad?
I can only imagine Kinsey's cat sounds like fart with reverb. That's what she is in her soul.
There you go.
There's a cloud over us, my wife.
Oh my. Goodbye.
Why not give me a fucking kiss? I want a kiss. All right, let's see if the church confessional is open. I need to confess my gay. If you hear rapid fire jingling, it's because Coco is currently scratching her neck. And when she scratches her neck, that makes her collar go off like a little machine gun. Coco with reverb. If I ever get audio of Coco, it will be given reverb. Probably not on stream, but post stream I will do that. She doesn't have reverb in real life, but you can tell that she's supposed to. What are you doing? Weird thing. All right. No more cat time. She's doing her cat things. When I left the hairdressers, I saw a cat. What kind of cat? Was it cute? When I tried to pet it, it jumped up and didn't run away. Oh, friendly. You made a friend. It rubbed against me all friendly. You made a friend. That's so cute. I love, like, running into friendly wild cats. Very pettable, liked me a lot. I love when you run into a cat on the street and it's just like a little friendly buddy. I love that. Okay, can I please confess that I want to marry the Harvest Goddess now? Because that is a requirement. Oh my god. It might only be rainy Wednesdays and Mondays. I don't know. I'll have to check. I looked it up and it said it was just Wednesdays and Mondays and rainy days, but it might have meant rainy Wednesdays and Mondays. I want to pet a cat. They were dark grey and had a collar and fell over, leaning into my scratches too much. Coco does that sometimes. I ate the flower again. I keep doing that. Let me enter your home. Eat raw flour. Are you still in your stasis? He woke up! He's exited stasis! Hi! Do you want a gift? No? You're gonna enter stasis again? He lives, he no longer lives. Okay. He came back for one brief moment and has left us again. What is happening? What is wrong with Aqua? Can I ask him for help so he leaves the stasis? I'm not good enough friends with him because he's been in stasis for a month. Can I please? Okay. So, okay. So, to talk to Aqua, you need to approach him from behind, or else he doesn't talk to you. Aqua, 4 in the afternoon. Thank you, Bromeda. The chairs are in the same order as the bed. Oh my god. So, Aqua has broken, so he can only be spoken to if you approach him from behind at a specific angle and mash the button. Aqua, you're quite the special little guy. He turns his head 180 degrees. Yeah, I think Aqua's possessed. I think we might have an issue here. 1 in the afternoon, 2, 4, so it stops being available at 4. Okay, let me go to the church now. Thank you very much for looking that up. The reference I looked up, because I looked up like some brief guides on how to do this, because it's the most complicated thing in the game. The guides I looked up didn't mention the time. Let's go confess our sin. Hey, Cliff. Do you want an egg? Here you go. Let's confess our sin. Is something the matter? Make a confession. And now pray tell me, what is it that weighs upon your mind? I overslept. I did pick on an animal and her name is Coco, but we're gonna go with overslept. Oversleeping is a sign of poor discipline and lack of devotion to your daily responsibilities. There are those whose schedules may be disrupted when you oversleep. No one likes a person who isn't punctual. The divine have no forgiveness for sinners like you. Whoa, bud! Heavenly retribution will surely rain down from above. I think that'll be enough for... That is quite the reaction to oversleeping. I oversleep most days, so I guess God's gonna get me. That's worrying. I didn't know God cared that much about sleeping in. Okay, let's go get some more flour, because we are low on flour. This is how my mom acts. Fuck you, priest, man, I slept in because I stayed up late playing Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, still just got the summer crops, so I have to buy some tomorrow. I brushed the counter. Why is that? Buy curry powder was for a recipe. No, I can't because I don't have, the stuff for it. Let me check if they've got any more tools now, actually. But yeah, I don't have, the stuff to make the recipe for curry powder. Because I need to be able to make udon, and I can't make udon. Because I don't have the knife. So I'll buy curry powder once I have the other tools. Buy big bag. I'll wait till I have some more money. Is the brush a 3D model? Yeah, all the things are 3D models. Because it's a tool. Have you ever had freshly made udon? I have. It was very good. But because the, like, the tools are all 3D models. We should go clear out the farm a little bit. I mean, like on the icons thingy. Yeah, it is. They're all just the 3D models. It's just harder to tell with the other ones than the brush. It looks like a 3D model that's been given an outline. Yeah, these are definitely all just the 3D models, but with like a outline around them. Which isn't a problem. Like, I think that is a good way to do that. Let's give the elves their flour. What the fuck? I hit the right button and I just eat it. What is making me eat it? Why do I just eat it? Okay, well, you're not getting any flour, mint. Fuck you. Okay, let's clear some space on the farm. Freely model, but with an outline is great art style. Yeah, I think it's neat. So since tomorrow is the start of autumn, we need to cut down all the crops because these will die. And like, I think you can just leave them and they'll, you know, disappear on their own. But if you cut them yourself, you get herbs, and herbs are good. Like, it's good to have a stockpile of them because like they're useful for recipes and stuff. $4.20. Oh no, I'm so tired from cutting all the corn. I should play The World Ends With You again. That game is great. I haven't played The World Ends With You yet. I've been informed that I should play it... Well, I've been both informed that I should play it on the DS and not on the DS, so I have no idea what platform to play it on. Yo, I'm here to pick up the stuff in your shipping bin. I will cut you with my sickle. How dare you invade my property? How dare you? Here's the thing, the DS has an outright different system. Yeah, that's why I've heard, like, conflicting things. Neo is the sequel. Okay. But I haven't played the original, so I can't play the sequel. I assume, I'm pretty sure that you need to have played the original to play the sequel in this case. The DS works better. I'll probably play the DS one when I play it. Cut the rock. Yeah, the sequel has a lot of moments that simply won't hit. Yeah, like it really does seem like it is a direct continuation, so I should probably have played the original. Okay, so the elves are gonna come by and they're gonna have no work because I haven't been able to buy any crops until now. Oh, it's raining! They don't have work anyway! That all said, the way I had to play the OG was fucked. Now it's autumn. The elves are gonna come in, and it's raining, and they have no work to do. Keep up the good work. Okay, so they will return tomorrow. That is good. One hand on my mouse, one hand on the D-pad of my controller. That sounds like a nightmare. Oh, it's raining. Go do confessions at 1. I will confess my sins. Make sure to remind me when it's raining that I need to go confess my sins. We're gonna go fish until the store opens. Let me check when the store opens. Store opens at 9. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna go fishing. Instead, I'm gonna take a second to eat the burrito that I had prepared. It's not very big, it won't take me too long, but it should hopefully get to 9 by the time I have eaten this entire chicken burrito. Food is good for growing Kinseys. And I'm always growing. So while we take a quick, break for me to eat a burrito, how is chat doing tonight? How's everyone feeling? You should go into the TV if it rains for more than a day, it'll get fucking loose. Yeah. You sure about that? Don't you bully me. Bito. Why are you watching me sleep? Why are you watching me? What is happening? What are you doing? Help me. Help me. Oh no. No. I'm gonna move. Standing in the way of the door, Kinsey. And raining, time to dig up a worm. Yeah, let me eat my worm burrito. The burrito is not finished, but we're buying some stuff. Oh my god, there's so many crops. Look at how many fucking autumn crops there are. Oh god, I need to grow all of them. Okay, what we're gonna do. We're gonna get 9 of each. The crazy girl who chases a chicken all the time and throws eggs into the lake to appease her cult figure fell asleep on the street in the rain again. We're gonna buy 9 of each. Nine eggplant. We're gonna bankrupt ourselves. I can't afford 9 of those. Okay. We'll come back for those. Remind me that we need to get, the beans and the chilies. What is a yam? A yam is like a sweet potato, yeah. Let me eat another bite of my burrito. Oh, gross. Rude. Sweet potatoes are amazing. Okay, let's get the things. As we get more money this season, we'll be able to get more crop. an idiot. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I got my farm games mixed up. I forgot how this works. One seed bag is in fact not. Oh. We're loading. We're loading. We're loading. I wasted all my money. We're loading. We're loading. This time we're gonna go fishing while we wait for the day. While we wait for it to reach 9 o'clock, we're gonna go fishing. Cause look, I've played some farm games where one seed is one seed. I forgot that in this one seed is in fact 9 seeds. I don't know how to do seed math. Seed math is not easy math. I spent all my money because I'm... Oh. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. We had the autosave. We're gonna go fishing. Everything's good. Rip Kinsey. See, I've been playing Rune Factory. I've been playing Rune Factory on my Switch, and in Rune Factory, one seed is one seed. Seed math is not easy math, me trying to get a good world in hit game Minecraft. And in, like, Pioneers of Olive Town, which is the other Story of Seasons that's on PC, one seed is also one seed. You need to get 9 seeds. I forgot that that's how it works in this one. I don't know why that's inconsistent. To be fair, I think you have to get a specific upgrade that causes this. No, this is just how it works. The rain is really cute. Like, I don't really like rain in the real world because it means I can't go outside. But I really like rain in video games because it's just so calming. That fucking girl who dresses as a chicken and sleeps outside in the rain just bankrupted herself on seeds. At least I got to eat my burrito. It was very good. I like rain in the real world because it means I don't have to go outside. Mushroom. I mean, it means I can't go outside even if I want to, which is annoying, because sometimes I want to go outside so I can, like, get some air. Alright. Let's get 2 of every packet then this time. Kinsey doesn't know math. Kinsey lives in a tube with no air inside of it. I should have been suspicious when the fucking seed packages were 300 each. Okay, see, that is a lot better. I am not bankrupt now. So I might grab some more grass seedlings to pump up the grass around the animals. Also, I need to go feed the animals, because the animals, would not be fed right now, because I can't let them out because it's raining. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to. It's not really good for them. So let me grab some extra grass seedlings. Fucked up how Minecraft has mushroom cows and not strawberry cows. Oh yeah, I remember that Minecraft has mushroom cows. I'm not a Minecraft player, so like, I don't know the context behind any of the things that are in Minecraft. The oil description implies you just straight up drink oil in this world. Do you not just drink oil? It's delicious. Glug glug. Whenever I'm drinking something on stream, I am drinking straight oil. Okay. I thought you drink gay oil. It was oil or pilk, and I think this is the better option. Oh, I just did... Oh, I have some issues when that happens. Oil. What is Pepsi and oil then? Poil? Poilk? Iron ho. Just like me. Poil. Yeah, I guess it's poil. Delicious. So yeah, life tips from Spooky Kinsey. Don't spend all of your money on seeds. Because in the real world, you can't reload your save. Don't invest in seeds. It's not worth it. Let me go grab the grass starters and then... So let me just, sell all those. Pollo. Pollo sounds alarmingly like pollo, so it's probably a major part of Kinsey's diet. Yeah. I am a sucker for some Kirby. Okay, let's go feed the animals. Grass. A sucker for Kirby? Yeah. Oh! Let me go get the milky thingy! What's a milk thing? A milker. A milk creator? Milk. The thing that makes the cows do the milk, because, Luna is now a big cow. And can be milked. Milk! It might just be Milka. Yeah, milk. Let me just look at it. Where's my tools? Yeah, it's Milka. Okay. She's milkable. Hello! We're gonna milk you. We got milk! We got milk! Milk! Nanamu, you need to grow up faster so we can milk you as well. No, I'm not. No, I don't want to. There is no fodder. Okay, I don't have food for the cows. Let me, if you cut down some of the grass, you get fodder. So let me just really quickly. I bought 2 grass and I killed 2 grass. It's the circle of life. I should probably stock up on fodder for days like that. This reminds me of how my brother would grow milk as a child when he wanted to be fed. This one time. Yeah, I do that now. I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm hungry. I'm like, milk! Sweet, sweet milk, where art thou? How are the chickies doing? Hello, chickies. The baby really blends into the ground. Hi, Bagel. Food for chickies. Anyway, you should confess you're gay soon. Yeah. I'm gonna confess my gay in a second. I have time. Don't worry. And then we'll go give the harvest goddess some milk. See if she likes it. Yeah, just making sure. Thank you for reminding me to go confess my gay, though. Like, that is very helpful. Because, it is very easy for me to lose track of stuff. That elf was just sleeping in the rain. Yeah, that's what people do here. Haven't you ever slept in the rain? Taken after Kinsey. Yeah, they learnt from the best. And only the best. Okay, let's go confess some gay. Is something the matter? I'm gay. It won't give me the option yet. I think, because it's like, what it is it will randomly give you the option as, whoa. I just punched my microphone. It'll randomly give you the option, like, at some point, as long as you are still befriending the harvest goddess. So I guess we'll just keep telling him I overslept. God's gonna kill me for it. Say you littered, we haven't seen that one yet. Oh, I'll do that next time. Next time. I think I just instinctually avoided it because I'm really anti-littering. I mean, I say that. I'm kind of, like, a messy person. So at the moment, I've been, like, really overcompensating. So I'm trying to make sure that I am not messy at all. Gotta load the save again to tell him you littered. Oh, God. No. I only litter if it's biodegradable. Like a corpse. Being messy and littering are unrelated offenses. You can't litter in your own house. I beg to differ. He's sleeping with his eyes open. Did you guys see that? His eyes were open, staring up at the sky as the rain poured into them. Oh, so now we have orangas. Nobody saw it. I have milk for the goddess! I'm gonna pour it into your stream. Gloop, gloop, gloop. Why are you pouring milk into my stream? Thanks. Bye. I have given her a drink. Drink it, my love. I was really expecting you to accidentally eat it. Yeah, I keep doing that, don't I? How am I doing with her? See, one issue I have is that, she has a heart counter, but her heart counter is, it's hidden. So I don't know how far I'm getting.
You actually shouldn't litter with fruit anyway. It either gets eaten by animals, which teaches them to eat trash, or it doesn't, and it sits there decomposing for ages. It doesn't decompose quickly. Yeah, it's like not a good idea to generally throw things on the ground. If you want to do something sustainable with your biodegradable waste, composting is like really the way to go. We're gonna go to bed at 4:30. Leap. Oh, is this the autumn music? This is pretty intense. Mecha Ball Ultra, the autumn breeze. No, thank you. I just want cooking. Let me check if this has my records. Yes, it does. Okay, shipping log. Okay, so here is where we can check everything we've shipped. We have shipped a lot of corn. We are the corn ones. It sounds like sports music. It does. So there's some crops that you can't buy until the next year. So that's why we haven't shipped some of these. We haven't shipped strawberries or cabbages because we can't buy them yet. Chestnut, regular egg, good egg, blech, good egg, excellent egg, platinum egg, X egg, hot spring egg. Yo, the snare on this music needs to chill. It really does. Apple, honey, bamboo, poison mushroom. I don't know what these are. What the fuck kind of apples are these? Alright. I need to ship an indigo grass. I need to ship some flowers. I do need to eventually get a mayonnaise maker, but I'm pretty sure I need to upgrade the barn to do that. Well, not the barn, the coop. Milk. There's coffee milk, fruit milk, strawberry milk, cheese, wool, alpaca fleece, Angora rabbit fur, yarn, the different ores, and the different gems. So we need to ship at least one of everything that is on this list. And then with the fishing log, we have caught cans. So it doesn't actually tell us fish we haven't caught yet. Man, shout out to this old lady I once saw in the city who put out a cigarette on her shoe, put it in the proper cigarette part of the rubbish, and took a swig from a flask when she crossed the road. Here's my records. BF5. Goddess Collection. Farm points. Hey! Very nice. I can't do math. Okay, so that is, now I have been able to check, that is where our information is. So, we're gonna be using that to keep track of all the shippable items. Hi, priest! Are you here to judge me for my sins? Good morning, Kinsey. We plan to hold our annual concert in the church tomorrow at 6 p.m. I came today because I'd like you to participate as a performer. Would you join us? Yes. You will? Wonderful. I prayed you would. To the goddess in the pond. I'm thinking of having you play the ocarina. I've never played an ocarina. This is a lot of pressure. I'll give the instrument to you tomorrow. He only judges you for your sins if you come and ask for judgment. What a guy. Please don't be late tomorrow. Come to the church at 6 p.m. Make sure I come to the church at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure I don't forget. We gotta play. He's been waiting here since 5 a.m. to judge you for sleeping in. New products. A frying pan! Excellent. For bonking.
Every hour you aren't awake is another hour of time you've wasted. Okay, so these guys, this is the last day they're gonna come in, so we're gonna have to get the other elves to come tomorrow. He expects you to play like Link. Hey, Joss! Hey, Joss! Pure! He needs you to cause time travel. Brush the cows. Brush her face. And now we milk. That is the wrong cow. No, the other one. No, not Nanamu. Nanamu's too young. Nanamu can't be milked yet. There we go. You need to call over a bird to carry you between unexplained stones. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we have a problem. I can't leave. There we go. Cow had a bottle inside of it. Yeah, that's where milk comes from. Haven't you ever seen a cow get milked? Chickens, chickens, chickens. Look at him go! The army protecting the president. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Nice soda. I love how cute they look with the autumn coloring as well. Oh, yeah, they're so cute. Little buddies. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Bagel. Hi again, Soda. I wanted to talk to Butter, but sure. Okay, we're gonna ship the milk today, because we gotta. That's why you gotta use a milker, not your hands. Gotta use suction power to get the bottle out. Yeah, haven't you ever seen a cow? That's what the udder is for. It stores the bottles. What kind of fool doesn't know about where they store the bottles? Okay, let me go egg the goddess, and then we need to go get the other sprites to come tomorrow. There are 4 bottles per cow. Yeah, exactly. Hello. Hi. Egg. Goodness, you've been so kind visiting me so often that I simply must return the favor with a little gift. Here, please accept this white grass. Come see me again soon. Oh my. It's an egg. Bye. Thank you for the weeds. I love you. I love you. Shake my little tail. Okay, let's go get some more slave elves. And we should get the frying pan, because we're gonna need more stuff for cooking. Because, like, right now, we can't actually make a ton of the recipes we have, because we don't have the tools for it. So we're gonna sweep by the store, we're gonna grab a fry pan for bonking, and then we're going to go get some more elves. A fun consequence of the fact that we are doing the, Harvest Goddess run is that we're actually not talking to the villagers as much as you usually would. Because usually you'd be trying to romance, like, one of the villagers, but I'm not. Hi. Your design is worse in this one. Please, please don't let me mess up the vocals at the concert tomorrow. I forgot that we had a bunch of events with you, and you like me. I guess Karen is my only friend outside of the Harvest Goddess. Frying pan. Yeah. To fry pans. She sure looks like a Karen. Her design was way better in the old games. She had a much better design. She used to be very punky. It's like poison mushroom. I haven't shipped one of those. I need to get that. Also, fun facts. This statue here is of the Harvest Goddess, and this is actually her old design. Because in the older games, she's got like buns in her hair and stuff. Eat it. Fry the pansexuals. I'm not eating the poison mushroom. I think I'll die. Let me take a look at it, actually. Yep, that's a bad idea. I need to make sure I ship a poison mushroom, because I haven't yet. Would you like to eat? Okay. Let's see if we can get... Put it in the lure. One day. And you see it's... Oh, I recognize old Harvest Moon Karen. I just looked her up. Yeah, she's way cuter! She's so much cuter. Didn't realize they were the same character. I know, they redesigned a bunch of characters for this one, and like most of the redesigns are pretty alright, but like, this one's just worse. They made Karen worse. Okay. Will you talk to me? Yes, you will. There you go. It's better than a freshly swept floor? Is it better than staring at nothing? Nope. This is what he does. Kinsey just got torn in half on stream and didn't address the sand. Look, I just sneezed. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm only bleeding profusely. The old art style seems generally more proportionate. Yeah, I like the old art style better. But like, I don't know. I think of the newer Harvest Moons and Stories of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town probably has the best art style. This one's got some problems. I do really like the elves though. The elves having tiny hands works perfectly. Help me every day. Also, as someone with tiny hands, I feel very Stories of Seasons. Look, it's shut up. Potpourri is an incredibly pleasant shade of pink. She is. Look, I'm gonna get my plurals wrong because I just got torn in half. Okay, let's go fishing. There's new fish. 4 to sell. So we're gonna go fish up some fish at the beach. No, I love it. That should absolutely be the plural. Stories of Seasons. Cause like it's already Story of Seasons, so I don't know how to say like multiple Story of Seasons games. Stories of Seasons. I am the fish reindeer. Give me your fish. I hear seagulls. That's horrifying. Man, it takes like 600 years for a fish to appear. There it is. Every time I complain about how... Every time I complain about how long it takes to get a fish, I get something on the hook. Not a fish, though. Seagulls are dicks. I live on an island and know that firsthand, yeah. Seagulls are dicks. I have seen many a seagull. They are the worst. Little screaming, food-stealing assholes. I got a horse mackerel. That's better than an empty can. Oh, God. My throat just made a bad noise. It got away. I'm getting nothing I haven't already gotten. I need to catch every fish to marry the harvest goddess. Where are the fucking fish? My city is like, there are no seagulls, you never see any seagulls, and then you buy food, then it has seagulls. Yeah. Yeah, like, it's like that for me. You don't see seagulls until the moment you sit down to eat food, and then there's like 1,000, like, all trying to steal your chips. And I don't know where they come from. You never see them before you're eating. You never see them, like, when you're just walking down the street. It's only when you sit down to eat a chip. I got a needlefish. That sounds dangerous. In my experience, seagulls usually mind their own business because they know what's good for them. I don't think seagulls have the brains to know what's good for them. Maybe it depends on... Oh! They come from hell. Maybe it depends on, like, your location. Maybe where you are, the seagulls are just not pricks. Brom, I don't think you've ever seen a seagull, if that's the case. Yeah, seagulls don't have the ability to know what's good for them. Hey, Ken's random question. You use OBS, right? What do you set the video bit rate? I've got mine set to 1500, but the video ends up compressed to hell, and I want to know what a more appropriate value is. I don't know how to check my bitrate midstream. Let me check it. I'm just checking my bitrate. Give me that fish. I guess I don't get that fish, because I was checking my bitrate. Thanks, and Haziak, that was your fault. You did that. 1,300 is what my bitrate is at. So I'll just type it in the stream chat for you. So that's what my bitrate is at. If you need to change bit rates, that is where my bitrate is at. It's like the best bitrate I could get for delay, because any lower, like, I'm gonna head to bed, good night, get more fish, try not to die. I'll try not to die. Guess I got a different setting, messing it up. Yeah, I think it's just compressed because, like, I have Australian internet, so it might just be compressed. Bye, corpse. I will miss you, corpse. Sleep tight. Good night, corpse. I love usernames that lead to calling a person corpse. Like, stuff like that. Another fucking fish bone. The reason I'm not catching any fish is because all the fish are dead. No, when I mean when I use OBS, it ends up compressed. Oh, that might be why. Yeah, okay. I think I'm saying the video. Yeah, okay. So, your stream looks good. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's hard to tell from how exceptional I am at keeping everything organized, but I'm actually not very good at OBS, and I kind of just do what my tech support moderator tells me to do. OBS is a fickle piece of software, one of those ones where a single setting can fuck everything up. Yeah. Like, anything you do can just destroy it. I don't know how... I tried to get the compression and, like, glitchiness down. I don't know how I did it. I vaguely did it. I mean, there's a lot of software that's like that. Like, I used to use Photoshop. I don't anymore. But I used to use Photoshop, and Photoshop would always be like that for me. Where, like, it would just implode for no reason. And, like, I never knew why. I never knew what caused it. it just like, it just would. That's why I switched to Clip Studio. But Clip Studio is prone to imploding if your document's too big. And here's the music that needs to calm the fuck down. At least now the water is cleaner. Okay, let's sell all those. Was the church thing 6 today or 6 tomorrow? 6 tomorrow. I think, right? Let me go check. 6 tomorrow will probably happen automatically. I'm gonna, I don't remember, so I'm gonna check anyway. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow, but like, I don't know. Also, it doesn't happen automatically. You do need to, for events like this, you do need to go to the location. No, wait, it would be tomorrow. Since a random NPC talked about it, I'm betting it'll be a big event thing that takes a whole day. No. It's with events like this, you need to go to them. So they don't just happen automatically. It's not like the day starts and then, you're at the event. Like, it's you have to go to it, because then you can skip it. Okay, yeah, it's on my calendar. It's tomorrow. So I need to go to the church tomorrow at 6. That's different. Weird snares. Oh, makes sense. Homeboy said he'd give you an ocarina tomorrow, so if you don't have it, it can't be the event day. No, he'll give me an ocarina when I go to the church, I think. Like, he's not gonna show up outside my house and give me the ocarina. He's gonna, like, do it when I show up. Yeah, we got variation in here. I don't think there was variation on the other seasons, was there? Or, like, I didn't notice it. Stop running away from me. I'm trying to brush you. It seems like the running theme with Autumn is weird snare. How does this man expect to get any practice done to play good? I don't think he does. Oh dear. Luna has a tumor. Has he even told you what song you're playing? I don't know, I think he just expects me to do it. No, Stop trying to select the other cow that cannot be milked. Look at him go. They're so cute. Just bumbling along, being cows. Moo moo moo. Moo 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 moo. Also, I am going to, while we're checking on the chickens, while the chickens are coming out, I'm going to actually really quickly look up something about an event, because there is a thing where I remember it is a thing in the game, but I don't remember how to make it happen, so I'm gonna really quickly look it up. Man, how long is Bojo a baby for? I want to see a rideable horse. It's gonna take a little bit. He will grow up. So on the 15th, if it is sunny on the 15th, I need to go to the town square. So Friends in chat, make sure that I remember on the 15th, I need to go to the town square. I could actually make a note somewhere. That might be a good idea. Nah, I won't. I'm not gonna fuck with the OBS settings. But, on the 15th, I need to go to the town square to make a thing happen. I ain't remembering that. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a note. There we go. Now we have a note. Go to the town square on the 15th. The who? The town square is, on the map, it's this bit. The rose plaster. Follow a goal. Go to the square. We don't have a follow a goal right now, so I may as well just stick it up there. Just really quickly move it. It is not centered. Yep, so as soon as we get that done, I'll just turn that off. But I want to remember. So yeah, we've got till, 6 to just kind of chill. Oh, I didn't get my eggs. Let me go get my eggs. Do. Ba 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 ba. I'm pretty sure no stores are open when there's a festival, so I can't go to the butcher. The butcher? The butcher! I was trying to say like the tools guy, and I couldn't remember the name, and for some reason, my brain went to butcher. Oh, Nanamu, no! Oh no! It's true, I can't go to the butcher. Grill the cows! No! I don't want to grill the cows! It fits lyrically. I think that's why I did it, because it like really does fit. Oh, I don't wanna. Oh no! This is what happens when you're streaming and you just kind of let your mouth, go. What do I get more money for? Yeah, I get more money for the milk, so I'll keep giving the Harvest Goddess eggs. Oh yeah. Okay, let's do this, and then we're gonna go fishing in the lake for a little bit. Hello. Withers and Kinsey, more eggs? Alright, I have so many eggs. Thanks for all the eggs, I guess. Boil an egg. Deliscus. I don't know what my steps are at. That's a lot of steps. Let's go fishing. Because we've got till like 6, so we have like a lot of time to just burn. And like the chores are done because all the watering is being handled by the slave elves. We missed 4. Yeah, we did. But we might get 69, 69, 6. I think that's what it would be. 69, 69, 6 would be the next funny number we could get. Or just 66666. Beak fish. The biggest crucian carp I've ever caught. I'm gonna need to go to the mines soon. Because I've got the elves handling the watering, so I don't really need to worry about that. I need to go to the mines soon so that I can get, like, more ores. Because I don't have enough ore, and I need some gold to improve stuff more. I'm sure we'll eventually land something that says 69. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we need to go to the mines soon because we really need ores for upgrading our tools. Because we've got a bunch of our tools upgraded to copper and we have our fishing rod upgraded to silver, but we need to improve. We need more. That is a very small crucian carp. Are there only crucian carps and a kappa in this lake? Is that all that's in this lake? This is a pretty fucking boring lake. Okay. No, wait, we've got more time. I'll keep going. I love how autumn looks in games like this. Cause like, I have seen real autumn. Real autumn is typically not this pretty. Like in real life, I don't know about where any of you guys live, but in real life here, whenever it's autumn, it just gets like kind of wet and mushy and like brown. Like it's not pretty, it's just brown. You're in Australia, you don't have real autumn. Yeah, true. Autumn probably looks much prettier in like Japan and like some places in America I bet have really pretty autumns. But like Australia doesn't have real seasons. Meteor oversells how orange autumn is. It's usually just kind of wet here. I love autumn in games like this. Also, there's a chestnut over here and that's one of the things I need to ship, so. Oh, there's a fuck ton! Look at all these chestnuts! Hell yeah. I remember back home in the country we'd get a lot of crunchy trees, but it was overall not the best. Crunchy leaves, mainly. Trees are always kind of crunchy. I wouldn't recommend crunching a tree, but I'm the one who's gonna be eating a worm at some point. So, you know. Oh boy, I'm getting spam text messages in the middle of my stream. Thanks, guys. Did you water all the plants? Let me check. Let me check your work. The cow. I don't think the crops are gonna grow great if you're fucking loafing on my crops. What does it say? A nut from a chestnut tree can be eaten or shipped, which after. I thought it said Christmas tree and I was like concerned. I don't think chestnuts come from Christmas trees. Maybe I just have Christmas on the brain because it's like that time of the year. And I am a pretty big Christmas fan. If Christmas games existed, I would do like a Christmas game stream, but all the Christmas games that exist are like completely terrible. All right, so here's the plan. We're gonna go wait outside the church until 6 because I'm gonna take a second to take a drink. And this way we won't be late. I actually do this in real life. In real life, to make sure I won't be late to things, I arrive early. It works. Completely terrible in Bayonetta. Yeah, Bayonetta 2 is set at Christmas, but I don't have a capture card, so I can't do Bayonetta 2. Man, you know, probably shouldn't have done that. I did it. Hello, priest. I've been waiting for you. Everyone's inside. Now let's go in. Yeah, well, I just poisoned myself. Jesus, this is intimidating.
I want to sing in your concert when I grow up. I want to sing in your concert. Karen's gonna sing!
I can't remember his voice. I just remember it was terrible.
Karen's gonna sing. She's so cool.
Fact, the movie Halloween is set in October in Illinois, but was shot in May in California. The most effort they went to— this is very godly music. The most effort they went to make it look like autumn was they had a bag of leaves that they threw on the ground before each shot, then gathered them back up to move them somewhere else. The movie is extremely not set in autumn if you're looking for it. Even if I mess up, I'm sure Ellie will help back me up. I'll just wing it. This is Autumn the girl. It's Narukame before his hair turned grey from stress. No, I didn't want to talk to you again. I'm so nervous. I wonder if I'll be able to play without making any mistakes. I'm dying of ulcer. Music is great for relaxing while I die from my many diseases. Everyone helps put this concert together. It's more fun than having professionals come. It also means I can make fun of them when they are bad.
I'll be playing the organ today.
What organ? The liver?
I'm not very experienced. I only took a few lessons when I was younger.
I have a normal voice. La 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 la. Yeah, alright, amazing. Okay, can we please stop having this music table? Can we please stop having this music that implies God is coming and just play the fucking ocarina? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Please put me out of my misery. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, please wait a moment while they take their places. This is okay, now it's going. Look at me. I have no idea what's happening. But it's gonna hit us with a minigame to fail. Doesn't look like it is. Are you gonna sing? There's trumpets in this song. Where are the trumpets coming from? Maybe I should have dropped a save right beforehand to scum this out just in case. I think we're fine. I think we're just gonna, bop. Did you even sing? Did you sing? Oh, it's still going! Oh, I think this might go for a while. They really didn't make an effort to make the music match what's happening at all. Yeah, there's like trumpets in this song. There is no lyrics. I think Karen is just bopping her head. Karen, you're supposed to be singing. What are you doing? What is happening? Game, I love you, but like, what is this? Why is it still going? Are we done? Are we done? Are we good? Why am I still bopping? Oh, God! I really enjoyed that. Don't put words in my mouth. Should come again next year. No, I won't. The trumpets are Karen's a cappella. She's surprisingly good. Okay, that was like terminally stupid. And horrifying. Ah! My dick crop's going great. Why did it have a loop break in the middle? I don't know what just happened. That was really bad. I love you, Story of Seasons. You're one of my favorite games. What was that? Karen had to pause to take a breath from the acapella. Yeah, of course. I need to pick up some more wheat flour. Oh, but it's... I ate it again! What is happening? All right, I guess only Sunny gets some. It's Sunday, so I can't get more wheat flour yet, because the store's closed. I need to get some more wheat flour. I sure love when games are just jank inexplicably. Hello, buddies. Hi, Bagel. Where are the cows? Where's my moose? There they are. Hello. I sure love when games are just jank inexplicably. Kinsey explaining the entire reason they love Morrowind. Yeah, that is the entire reason I like Morrowind. It's just like that, man. Couldn't tell you why. It just is. Y'all have fun with that. I need to go give the Harvest Goddess her daily egg. Let me take a drink really quick. While I stand there ominously with an egg. She approaches. Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, God. All right. Are there any more things just on the ground I can sell? Also, before I go give my wife an egg, I'm gonna check when the... Okay, later. All right. I need to get some more wood and stone, so that might be what I do today. I might go through the town and get some wood and stone. Oh, I don't have these flowers. I need these flowers. But I might go get some wood and stone so I can like start leveling up some of the buildings, because I want more space for chickens. I only have space for 4 chickens, so I want to upgrade the coop so that I have more space for chickens. Hi. She's back. Are you going to speak this time? Would you like to say hello? Would you like to say hello? Hi. Come on. You want to say hello? Let me hold you up. You want to say hello? You want to say hello? You want to say hello? You want to say hi? No, you're going to be very quiet. Why are you so quiet today? Why are you so quiet? Come on. Give us a meow. It's really easy. Give us a meow. Give us a meow. Why are you so quiet? Why are you so quiet? Mwah. Mwah. You just want to cuddle. Hi.
She meowed. Hi, kitty. I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but she did a little squeak. Give her a kiss and she'll meow in exchange. I did give her a kiss. Maybe that's why she meowed. I also got hair in my mouth. And off she goes again. Meow! I heard it! It was tiny! That was like half a meow. Yeah, that was like a teeny tiny little meow. She just gave us a little squeak as a treat. See, sometimes Coco screams at the top of her lungs, and sometimes she just gives like the tiniest little squeaks you've ever heard. It depends on how she's doing. There we go. Chop, chop, chop. Oh, you can't see me. That's bad placement for the tree. You don't know what I'm doing behind here. I could be chopping anything. I could be chopping people. Reindeer. My sins. I don't think I can chop that stump. I think there's stumps tend to spawn at the little lake, like up here. Yeah, they do. Okay, let me grab these. Let me get tired. Fucking. Run. I'll get you. I'll get you. Make a move. Okay, I should probably not make myself pass out trying to do a murder. Let's go to the spring. No, wait, can I move again? There we go. Just gonna flash step behind you. Let's go to the hot spring, get some energy, and then we'll run around the farm and like clear it of stuff. Hello, little elves. Hello, horse. I love the little footstep noises in this game. This game has good, like, little footstep cloppies. There is still hair in my mouth. It's getting hot here, so Coco's been shedding more. Which means there's just cat hair everywhere, and it's the worst. Peh. Peh. Oh yeah, I forgot that we're blonde. I see our hair so infrequently that I forgot that's what we looked like. I'd love for this to be the kind of game where if I could mod, I would probably want... Like, if this game was moddable, I would want, like, appearance mods, like hair mods and stuff, but, like, the way that this game is designed, it's like a fucking fortress. Like, I've seen people who, like, really know what they're talking about say that this game is encrypted in such a way that it's, like, impossible to crack it open without, like, a lot of work.
Pioneers of Olive Town, I think, is more moddable than Friends of Mineral Town. But, shit, I forgot we were actually cute under that outfit. Yeah, I know, right? But, like, this game isn't moddable because it's just, like, locked up really tight for some reason. But, like, I feel like every farm game like this should be moddable. Like, doesn't this game just scream, like, put mods in me? What level do I need for this one? Level 4. So I need, like, I think that's a gold axe. For the big stumpies. Why are you pondering that rock? Okay, bye. Level 3. Every game should be moddable. Yeah, but especially, like, these kinds of, like, chill, open games where you're just, like, chilling. Like, it should be moddable so you can add in more crops and stuff. And, like, more hair. More marriage candidates. Like, what's the point of making it, like... I mean, I know why it's super locked up. It is just my preference that it would be moddable. But, like, you know, it's not my game. The company can do what they want. That's quite the face. Woohoo. If I were to make a farming game, I would simply make it so good no one would need to mod it. Oh wait, I think that might be the type of grass I need to ship. Hold on. I hit my mic again. I'm not used to indigo grass, yeah. Which such uses as lawn support, yeah. I'm not used to my microphone being at a level where I can hit it. Because I've got my microphone like, instead of it being a headset mic, now it's like a standing mic, so I keep accidentally bopping it. Punch that mic. I don't want her. It's not good for the mic. Or my hand. Or your ears. Once again, that is quite some snare. I feel like a lot of other farm games for like their autumn soundtracks get really chill. This one's just like, it is time to do a sport. That's like the vibe this is. Okay, we let the cows out, we go check on the chickens. Soundtrack sounds like I just found out my voice sounds funny if I speak it through a fan. Yeah. Okay, let me check who the weak link is. Because I need to sell another chicken. Who is the weakest link? It is Butter. Butter is the weakest link. I'll wait until Bagel likes me more, but it seems like Butter is the one that I'm getting rid of next. Apple. Let me check who the weak link is. I have to. Okay, let me grab one egg for the goddess. I'm trying to make it so that all of my animals are as efficient as possible because I need to be able to ship one of everything, which means I need all of my animals to create the best possible stuff. Ah! Nanamoo screwed up. Nanamoo. Hello, Nanamoo. I love that the bell on Nanamoo's butt is a strawberry. It's very cute. Strawberry milk. Now we can get strawberry milk. Okay. We need to go give an egg to our beloved. And then we're gonna go to the cow store because I wanna check if I can make one of the cows have babies, because I think I can. I think they are now able to have babies, and that is cheaper and better than buying new cows. So we might get some baby cow. There's Kinsey. More eggs? Bye. Yeah, we need to, because let's just really quickly look at the things. So you see how some of them have a higher possible amount of hearts than others? It's because if you raise an animal yourself, it gives it one extra heart it can have. And to get the highest quality stuff, you need to be able to get max hearts. And we can't get max hearts without breeding a lot. So the best way to do it is to breed the animals and then get rid of the weaklings. But they're both milking cows. Yeah, look, this is a universe where you don't need the cows to be pregnant to produce milk, because it'd be really weird. There's actually, oh my god, I can't remember which one it is, but there is one Harvest Moon game where they were like, oh, we'll make it more realistic. So to get the cows to produce milk, you need to get them pregnant, and they only produce milk for like a season. So you have to constantly breed cows to get milk, and it's like a really bad mechanic. A Wonderful Life? Yeah, that's just like a really bad mechanic for a video game. Oh, it's closed Mondays. Lame. Okay, tomorrow we need to check if we can pregnate the cows. We're also saving up money so that we can get, we need to get an upgraded barn for more cows. I don't hate the idea, but you have to design the game around it instead of shoving it into an existing game. Yeah. It's just that they took Harvest Moon style and then shoved in, like, you have to do it realistically. A consequence of that is the goats are also like that, where there is a goat, and it only produces milk for a short amount of time, but you can't get more goats, and you can't get the goat to get pregnant. So as soon as she stops producing milk, the only thing you can do is let her die. So it's pretty dire. A Wonderful Life wants you to ignore farming as much as possible. What does A Wonderful Life want you to do then? It's a farming game. That's like what the series is. Like, I know that there's other aspects to the game, but like it's a farming game. Like, at its core, that's what this game is. Use the goats to make a cornucopia. Let's buy our 20 flour to give to the slaves. Socialize and raise your kid, but I don't want to raise my kid. If I wanted to raise my kid, I'd pay child support. Hi, are you still in stasis? There we go, bud. Hi, do you want to leave stasis? Yes! Okay, we can free him. Go water the crops. 7 days. I have freed Aqua! Yeah! That feels like an achievement. I feel like a Harvest Moon game where all you do is socialize and raise a child, like, it kind of, like, I know that is a part of these kinds of games, is like, you know, you get married and stuff, but like, I feel like that's just a different game. Congrats, Aqua, your curse is lifted. Okay, so, after 1, I need to go confess my gay. We freed Aqua, so I think that's pretty worth it. Big choppy. How long does it take to chop up a fucking stump? I mean, I guess I've never chopped up a stump, so I don't know. A Wonderful Life also forces you to marry someone in the first year or game over, and each season is only 40 days? What the fuck? I mean, 10 days? Okay, yeah, 40 days is a lot. 10 days? So you have to get married to someone in 40 days. That's insane. That's insane. What? Does it, like, adjust? Does it make it so that, like, marriage is faster or anything? To, like, compensate? Or is it, like, the same speed it would be in this game? Like, how does it deal with that? He's a... I wonder if that's a metaphor. The next 59 years of the game is raising your kid. Oh, that sounds hellish. That just doesn't sound fun. That's... So you're a Disney princess. Yeah. Ah, that sucks. I know there is at least one older Harvest Moon game where when you play as the female character, the game ends as soon as you get married, because once you get married, you become a stay-at-home wife. And you stop farming, so the game just ends, and you stop playing it. Because you had a baby, so now you can't farm. You get a fish. Thanks. Ew, I know, right? I am here to confess. I lidded because I was too gay. I am so flabbergasted I don't know what to say. What would you think if someone lidded in your home? You would be upset, would you not? This is the same thing. The divines have no forgiveness for sinners like you. Heavenly retribution will surely rain down from behind? From behind. From above. I think that will be enough for today. Heavenly retribution reigns from behind when I'm doing things with my god wife. Realism. Yeah, it's just like really bad. Like, I'm not a fan of arbitrary realism in video games. Like, you always see those mods for open world games that are like, you know, realistic hunger and cold meters, and I just don't like those, because like, I feel like in some games, It sounds like something that would be in a pretentious indie game. Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like in some games you can do, like, a survival system, but you need to be developing it like that from the start. Like, it needs to be a survival game. But if you take, like, Skyrim and you shove survival mechanisms into it, it's not designed for that. So it just ends up being really weird and, like, not good. If I wanted realistic hunger, I simply wouldn't eat. Yeah, exactly. I already experienced realistic hunger. I don't want to worry about it in this video game I'm playing, unless, like, that's the point. Oh, yeah, I think I can display my trophy. Because I have my hen trophy. I think I can display that. Yeah, I can place it. Okay. I'm gonna place it here. Yeah, hen trophy. Oh, that just picks it up. I thought it would, like, read the plaque or something, but no. I think the cooking show is on Wednesday. Fish will be fish. The only reason Minecraft gets away with it is the idea is big eating means healing over time. I mean, I don't like it in Minecraft. I just don't like mechanics like that. Oh, nice, it's raining. That means I'm paying the slaves for nothing. Brandon's birthday, Harvest Festival, Sunny's birthday, Moonlight Night, Fluffy Festival. Fluffy Festival? That's adorable. And the Pumpkin Jamboree, and the Autumn Derby. Hell yeah. Remind me to save scum for the Autumn Derby. So let me make sure that the 15th isn't a holiday. It's just a birthday. Okay, it's just Karen's birthday, we're fine. Valid, as the kids say. Anything harvestable yet? Nope. Oh, if it's raining, you can confess at 1. Yes, I can. I'm gonna need to grow some more grass. I'm probably gonna need to buy some fodder when I go to the cow store. So that on rainy days, I don't have to cut down my outside grass. Let's get some strawberry milk. I wonder if my wife would like strawberry milk. I really like strawberry milk. What are chat's favorite types of milk? What kind of milks do you like? Do you like regular milk or do you like flavored milk? I really like coffee milk. That's probably my favorite kind of milk. Strawberry milk is also really good though. See, they just come by to sleep because there's no work for them to do because it's raining. I like lime. Lime milk is cool. I wish there was a lime cow in this game. Coffee, milk, and lime. Yeah, it seems like chat is unified on the lime. Which is weird because I don't like actual limes. Yeah, but like lime flavor is very different from actual lime. I don't like actual strawberries, but I really like strawberry flavored things because it just tastes different. I also need to get some more chicken and rabbit feed. We gotta pick up food for the aminals. Yep, ship those. I guess it's the lemon. It lacks the sour. Yeah, it's like a lot of sour fruits lack the sourness once you make it artificial. Why did I spell that phonetically? I don't know, I like sour. You joked about it before. You joked about it before. Like, oh, you're gonna just eat the egg instead of giving it to the goddess. Oh, God. Sorry, goddess. I don't have a gift for you. I guess you can have some grass. Here you go. I ate the egg, so I'm just picking up some fucking grass off the ground. I was really hoping you'd eat the grass too. Yeah, I thought I would, honestly. Motherfucker. Alright, let's go do some stuff. It's the problem is the use button. Like, I keep getting the use button and the give button mixed up. And then I fucking eat the stuff I'm trying to give to people. Like some kind of animal. Imagine if someone comes up to you, says they've got a gift for you, and then they just fucking eat a raw egg directly in front of you. Like, imagine you see someone just crunch a raw egg and then pick up some grass from the ground and then leave. Okay, is the chicken store open today? Closed Sundays. Okay, so that one opens at 11. I think the other one also opens at 11. Let me check. Oh, that one opens at 10. Okay, so we're gonna go to the cow store, and then we're gonna go to the chicken store, because I really need to buy more food for the chickies. But we're gonna go fishing first. And then at 6, not at 6, at, like, 1, we'll go confess our day. We're making some decent progress. Like, this is definitely a very long stream series that's gonna be going on for a while, because, it takes a long time to gay marry the Harvest Goddess, but we're getting there. Eating a raw egg in front of me and leaving is one of my criteria to marry me. Don't know about the goddess, though. So does that mean I can marry you? Is that the secret challenge mode? Is to marry, Spooky Kinsley moderator Cupertino effect. When I was a lad, I had 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me grow up. Yeah, you gotta eat 4 dozen eggs to get the Gaston ending. Hello. That puppy did a flip! That puppy did a flip. That puppy did a flip. Okay. Let's buy some fodder because I really fucking need it. 50 fodder should be good for now. And yeah, we can just buy a breeding kit. Cow breeding kit. We're not gonna buy any of the fluffy animals until I can get a bigger barn. Yeah, let me fish in your house. Let me see your puppy. Hi, puppy. Hello, I thought the dog was talking. That was horrifying. Hi, Hannah. You scared the shit out of me. I'm inside you. Hannah, you are the scariest dog I've ever met. I'm leaving now. Alright, let's go fish a little more, and then we'll put the fodder. We'll go buy some chicken fodder, and then we'll put the fodder in the places. Oh my god. Gotta go later, y'all. See ya! I probably won't stream for too much longer, because, like, we're definitely at the chill part of the night. It's Korean for 1. Very cool. Like, well, I probably won't stream much longer, but I'll stream for a bit. I will have to keep the go to the town square on the 15th text, because I don't think we're making it to the 15th this stream, just because each day is very long. German for 1 is ein. A dog from another piece of Japanese media. Which dog is ein? I don't know that one. Gehaziak. I'm gonna buy those. And then we are selling the weak link. Goodbye, butter. Cowboy Bebop, okay. Goodbye, butter. And then tomorrow when we get a new egg, we'll stick it in the incubator. Actually, I might have an egg in the fridge. I don't think that's how eggs work in the real world. I think once you put an egg in the fridge, you can't incubate it, but like, whatever, it's fine. It's fine, we'll incubate the very cold egg. We'll make a frozen chicken. That's how you get frozen chicken nuggets. I'll put the fish in the fridge. Yeah, then one good egg. Oh! Okay. I learned a recipe, I guess. If you incubate it, it'll warm back up and come alive again. Yeah, that's how eggs work. So we're gonna go incubate it. Watermill. Put corn in there. Oh, that's where corn goes. Okay. So if I want more chicken feed, I gotta put corn in there. No, I'm trying to put it in the fucking thing. I didn't mean to feed you. Bagel, you piggy. Bagel. Bagel, please move. I am trying to... No, Bagel! Bagel, I'm trying to put the food away. I should have sold you, apparently. Sometimes clicking on things in this game can be a pain, because the game will just sometimes decide... No, I don't need to incubate the egg. The game will just sometimes decide you are clicking on something you are definitely not clicking on. There we go. Good as new. Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. Oh, that reminds me. Brush the horse. I think if I remember right, it might take 90 days for the horse to grow up, so I think that means that our horse will be rideable in winter. I think is what that means. But, like, don't quote me on that. I'm just the streamer. There we go. And now they have plenty of food for the cold autumn days. And then let's head up to the church, because we need to confess our gay. You've got confession about 40 in-game minutes. I remember. I was literally just saying that when the message popped up. We're gonna go confess our gay, don't worry. Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. There's Karen. Hi, Karen. Are you coming to confess your sins too? I'm on my way to the clinic. My stomach has been giving me no end of grief lately. I'm more ulcer than man. I mostly wanted to see if I could actually time it for when the time actually changed to 12:20, so it would actually be 40. It worked perfectly, so I'm satisfied. Very nice. Congratulations. Hi, I'm here to confess my sins. Oh, I do get different ones. The townsfolk don't like me. I don't care for my animals. That sucks. I'm gonna go with this one. I worked myself to collapse. My word! Have you no respect at all for the body that your parents gifted you with? Do you enjoy torturing yourself? Yes. Is ruining your health fun? Yes. The Divines have no forgiveness for masochists. Okay, so apparently, according to the priest, God isn't a fan of BDSM. Which is why I need to marry God to try and prove that hypothesis. Prove or disprove. We need to find out. Let's go fish at the ocean. It's the policeman. I don't remember what your voice was. I'm a yawn. I'm a human yawn. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Good to know self-flagellation isn't in this isn't on this monotheistic religion. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But also, let me self-flagellate if I want to, you fucking weirdo. Why does he get so mad at me for, like, everything? Like, everything's a sin. Everything. I think at this point the priest hates me. I don't know why he asked me to fucking play the ocarina, because that would probably be a sin too. Fucking sneezing is a sin. Let me self-flagellate if I wanna, you weirdo. The pot to the kettle. I never said I wasn't a weirdo. It's just none of his business. I just told him that I'm self-flagellate. It's none of his business. I feel like I could go in there and say something really benign and he'd be like, what? How dare you? I've heard that the ocarina of crime. Sneezing is a sin, which is why you ask God to bless you afterwards. Yeah, isn't there like, doesn't the bless you thing come from like an idea that used to exist, that sneezing would like make your soul leave or something? I'm very smart and very good at knowing history, obviously, but like I think I remember that being a thing. But I don't know. I thought it came from some plague superstition. I don't know. I don't know where things come from. No one knows where it came from, but that sure was one of the explanations. Yeah, I feel like sneezing, like saying bless you, is one of those things where like, it was in a bunch of different cultures for different reasons. Okay, today's the last day we're gonna do, and then we'll end the stream. So we need to go, pregnate the cow. I would like to keep my axe on me for safety. So what we're gonna do is, once a cow is pregnant, they can't leave the barn. So we're not gonna let them out yet. We're gonna go in. And we're gonna pregnante, Luna. Aha! It looks like Luna is pregnant. It's Wednesday! 3 confessions in a row! Yeah! And I don't know if I can... This animal is pregnant. Damn it, I should have milked her before I fucking... put the god baby in her. Damn it. No milk today. Well, actually, no, there is milk. We get strawberry milk. See, Luna is gonna have a baby. And then we will sell Luna... because her baby will be more useful to us. She has 21 days left to go? That's a lot of days. I'm gonna forget that she's pregnant. And then it's gonna fucking, next stream, it's gonna announce that the birth is happening. And I'm gonna be like, what? What do you mean? Wait, not being able to milk them while they're pregnant is the opposite of what's supposed to happen. Yeah, but, like, whatever. Bagel! Bagel! I need to talk to Bagel so Bagel likes me. You need to separate. Hurry up and separate. Thank you. There you go, Bagel. I think Aqua's bell was stretching there. I'm gonna have to check the footage after the stream and see if Aqua's hat became spaghetti, because it looked like it did. Okay. And we need to feed Luna, because Luna can't go outside. Luna is pregnant. Here you go, bud. Luna's just a loaf now. Here you go. And a hand feature. Good girl. No, I don't want to keep checking how many days she's gonna be pregnant for, I know. Tammy Kyoto followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the team. Hello. I'm not gonna be streaming for too much longer. This is actually the last day of... Like, once this day is over, I'm gonna be ending the stream. But welcome to the end of the stream. I'm trapped inside a cow. Welcome. Okay, cool. It is very nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. And thank you very much for following. I always appreciate a follower. That's why I've got the noise notification, partly so I remember to acknowledge every follower that happens, but also because when I hear a little like booty boop noise, I really get that dopamine. The cow is so adorable. I was looking for something to watch that was similar to Harvest Moon, so I think this is cool. Oh, my channel is a good place to go then, because I play Story of Seasons very regularly. And also, Story of Seasons is Harvest Moon. It's just that the name got changed. So, as far as similar to Harvest Moon goes, I think this is as similar as you can get. I play this game very regularly. So, like, this is definitely a good channel to follow because, like, this is one of my favorite games. With 10 followers from 69, let's go. This is a remake of the GBA Harvest Moon. Yeah, it is. It's, there were 2 GBA Harvest Moons, but they were the same game. And one of them you could play as a male, and one of them you could play as a female. So it's just they took GBA ones, they combined them, and then made, like, a remake. Harvest Moon is my all-time favorite. Me and my children love it. Yeah, Harvest Moon is great. I've been playing Harvest Moon since I was like a little kid. Like, when did the first Harvest Moon I played would have been DS, and that was... Wow, that would have been when I was like 8, I think. Yeah, I would have been like 8 years old. So I've been playing Harvest Moon for, like, quite a while now. This one's on PC and it's also on Switch, so if like, you and your kids want to play a new Harvest Moon, this one is on Switch, and it's very good. What do I need to do today? I might go to the mines, actually. It still tickles me that the goddess and Kappa are just neighbors. Yeah, I love that. I wonder if the goddess has borrowed sugar from the Kappa. I don't think the Kappa is very friendly. I don't think he has sugar. I'm gonna grab... I was gonna get a Switch to share with my kids. They're all baby adults now and I'm 40, lol. That would be so cute. I am also a baby adult, so like, that is a mood. But yeah, I got my dad a Switch for his last birthday, and he loves it. Like, Switches are very good. And there's 2 Story Seasons games on Switch right now. I think there'll probably be a 3rd at some point. There's also Rune Factory, which is made by the same developers, which is also like a cool farming game, but it's like a farming game that's fantasy. Let me shuffle around my tools a little bit so this will be easier. So yeah, those are my Switch recommendations if you are a Harvest Moon fan. Rune Factory and the Story Seasons games are very good. Oh, Stardew Valley is also on Switch, and Stardew Valley is really good. I was about to ask if you could mine. Yeah, I haven't been doing too much mining. I've been, like, trying to do a bit more, because my toe went up level, nice. I really need to get some more gold, because I'm starting to get to the point where I need to level up my tools more. I also definitely need to get some silver. I think this one looks more like Harvest Moon, though. Yeah, this one's definitely, out of all of the recent games, this is definitely the most Harvest Moon, because, like, Pioneers of Olive Town, which is the other one, is less. Can you fish? You can fish. I've been fishing a lot. I'm not fishing right now, because I really need to get some more tools, but you can fish. I've been doing a lot of it. I think right now my fishing rod might be my most upgraded tool, actually. Oh, that's kind of a problem. I kind of need to upgrade my other tools. I think I'm not supposed to be focused that much on fishing. I'm currently trying to do the challenge mode, which is marrying the Harvest Goddess, so I do need to catch every fish. What's she doing? I'm getting back my stamina by using the hot spring. Because I realized I went into the mine with, like, very little stamina. Chilling in a hot spring. You can also throw eggs into the hot spring to make boiled hot spring eggs, which I think is just so cute. Okay. Thank you for using the Harvest Goddess command, Cupertino. I love that you have to marry the goddess instead of a random person in town. Yeah, because, like, the thing with marrying the Harvest Goddess is, like, Nightbot just said, we have to do everything. Everything in the game. It's like the ultimate challenge mode. Go big or go home, yeah. It's very cool. There is also the Kappa for, like, the other challenge version, but I prefer the Harvest Goddess. I think she's really good. I really need to start, like, cooking more food, because I'm running into an issue where I don't have any, like, stamina. And that's causing problems for doing mine things. Like, I have some more recipes now. I should, like, try to cook some things. So that I don't, like, pass out in the mines and never come back. Because I think I need to go, like, a floor deeper to get, silver, and silver is what I need. Sounds like my actual life. Yeah. I think it's been a lack of tools that have been stopping us. Yeah, because, like, the issue is... Yeah, I'm gonna run out of stamina. Does the grass do anything for me? Yeah, let's eat all the grass. There's been a lot of things stopping us from really, like, going into the mines, but the problem is you need good tools to go into the mines, but to get good tools, you need to go into the mines. And then it just becomes this whole thing. Oh, there we go, okay. I think from here we might get some silver. Maybe, if we're lucky. I mean, hey, maybe if I'm not careful, we'll be adding to the counter. The one thing I really don't like is how long it takes for your character to, like, readjust when they have... Okay, yeah, there is silver on this floor. Okay, so I'm going to push my character to the limit. Push it to the limit so we can get some silver. Because we really need it. And of course, I'm not getting any silver now. Cool. Oh, there we go. Nice. This is gonna become, hopefully by the time... To be fair, I also stand there for a solid 30 seconds when I get tired. Me too. I feel like once we get, like, better tools... Okay, yeah, let's go up to the top now. I feel like once we get some better tools and, like, we have some recipes we can cook, we'll be able to go a lot deeper in the mines. Because, like, we have, like, no gold. We need to be able to get gold. Okay, so I'm gonna head to... Let me check if the tool store would be open today. It is. Okay, so we're going to the tool store. We're gonna get some stuff upgraded. I think you can only upgrade one at a time, so let's get the... Let's get the hammer upgraded, because then... That is something we really need right now. Actually, no, we haven't upgraded the... We haven't upgraded the hoe at all. We probably should upgrade that. I'm green. Don't forget the confession. No, I'm not gonna forget the confession. We're going to confession, don't worry. Okay, I would like to upgrade tools. Can I just immediately... Oh, I can! It'll just take 2 days. Okay, we're doing that. We're gonna just immediately upgrade the hoe to silver without having to use the copper bit. Because that will make, since the way to go deeper into the mine is, there's an event happening. The way to go deeper in the mine is you have to dig with the hoe. If we can get the hoe to dig a lot better, that'll be better. I don't know which character this is. Ark, no! Chicken! Hi! Wait, Chicky, come back! You weren't supposed to leave our land! It's Purpery! Oh, hello, Kinsey. Thank you for catching her. Her name is Chicky. I love Chicky. I only took my eyes off her for a second, but that's all sneaky little Chicky needed to get past the fence. Oh, God. She's so fast that I have a hard time catching her, and she always barrels off at full speed. I worry she'll get hurt. Say, Kinsey, do you like chickens? Chickens! More like chickens! No, I like chickens. Really? Oh, I just knew you seemed like the chicken-loving type. I'm totally smitten with chickens, and as Papa always said, a heart with room for chickens is a heart full of love. More like chickens! Anyway, I better take Chicky back home before she can get into any more mischief. If you ever have anything you want to ask about chickens, come visit us, okay? I mean, I was dressed as a chicken for a while. The only reason I'm not right now is because of Christmas. Come on, Chicky, it's time to go home. Follow me, okay? That's a good girl. She's so cute. I love the chickens. Once I get a bigger barn, I'll need to get one of the white chickens, because right now I've only got the brown chickens, and I want to have both types because they're really cute. I don't think I need to get one of every color variation like that for completion, but I just think it would be neat. Okay, let's go do our confession. Hens, more like friends. Ah, that's so nice. Okay, let's go confess. Hi. You wanna rock? He doesn't. He doesn't want to rock. Is something the matter? I'm making a confession. Pray tell me, what is it that weighs upon your mind? I overslept again. Oversleeping is a sign of poor discipline. There are those whose schedules may be disrupted when you oversleep. God will smite you! Alright, cool. So we still haven't gotten the random chance one that is, I want to marry the harvest goddess. We will get that at some point, but it's like, it's completely random when we get that. So it does kind of suck that part of marrying the harvest goddess is like, you know, you 100% the game and also you need to wait for like a random chance to tell the priest that you want to marry God. Like, that's a little weird. I mean, not weird, but like, it's a little bit annoying. So this is new. Yeah, you can, go to confessional every, Monday and Wednesday and every rainy day. And part of the criteria for marrying the harvest goddess is we need to go to confessional and get the random chance that, one of the options we'll get is, I want to marry the harvest goddess. And then you need the priest to give you blessing to do so. And then you're able to get, then you're able to marry the goddess. But you can't till then. I'm gonna go check. First off, I'm gonna check if there's anything I can cook yet. I don't have any yams or an oven. I lack bread and wild grapes. Can't cook anything. Yeah, I need an oven and a whisk. Like, I can't cook anything. There's nothing I can cook. Oh, Jesus. Hello, Kinsey. Sorry to surprise you. Can you come to the general store? Ooh, it's so hard to walk here with all my ulcers. Okay, what's happening? Hi, who are you? I'd probably hesitate a little to say I'm in love with the goddess when my priest says I'll have holy vengeance delivered on me for cracking my knuckles or something. Oh, so who is Basil? Who are you? Hello, Kinsey. I see Jeff roped you into this as well. I don't know who you are. You see, Kinsey, I have a little story I'd like you to hear. Basil stopped by the shop yesterday. We got to chat about all sorts of interesting plants. Cool. Who's Basil? But there was one particular he mentioned that stuck out to me, a flower that could convey emotion. That's great. Who are you? You know about Basil. You said you still haven't seen one for yourself. That I haven't. The only records of its existence are in ancient text. There is no guarantee it hasn't gone extinct. I'm a real character. Jeff was rather disappointed. Jeff, I believe you said it would be handy for expressing your feelings to Tasha. Basil, did you really have to mention that? Now I've gone all red in the face. I'm so embarrassed to say that I love my wife. Ha ha ha. Humor. There's nothing wrong with having emotions, my friend. I'm sure. Kinsey sympathizes. Yes. Anyway, we were talking about how it would be nice to have a way to express the feelings to others truly. You're getting to be that age too, Kinsey, so we thought you might agree with us on that. Oh, I think that actually means I might be getting enough hearts with the harvest goddess that I'm getting closer to where I can marry her. Like, I need to be in year 5. But, like, I think this is the, like, you give them the flowers to say that you're dating. So I think we're getting pretty close. And besides, wouldn't it be romantic to hand that special someone a flower when you tell them how you feel? But at the end of the day, that flower is still only a rumor. No one I know can say for certain it exists. I wonder what it would look like. I'm sure it must be beautiful. Oh, I've heard about that flower, but I haven't seen it either.
I want to see it.
Where are you guys coming from? What is happening in this conversation? Where are the elves?
Me too. If we all want to see it, I guess we'll just have to make one bloom.
What are they doing in here? Why are they here? What are you doing?
Hi, Kenzie. Your farm looks really good. You must work super hard on it. I mean, we work super hard on it, but yeah, we came to go shopping.
They are shopping. Why are they shopping?
Hey, what does that look mean? We pay for what we buy with real money.
Yeah, but like no one can see them.
Kenzie, we heard about that flower and wanted to try and make one bloom. If you want, you can come see too, Kenzie.
I guess this is what we're doing. Kinsey, is something the matter? Farm work waits for no one, thank you for listening to my little story. Keep up the good work on your farm. Yeah, like there's a thing where like most people get back in the shed, elves. Kinsey, public menace. But most people can't see the elves, so how are they buying things? Why does it say 2 deaths? Oh, that's a joke. You can pass out, so I've been keeping a counter of how many times I've passed out from using too much energy.
Follow us.
When you're at an NG, you go unconscious, so we're just keeping track of it that way.
Gentle sprites, we will now begin the 24th Great Nature Sprite Experimentation Bonanza. Yay, I've been waiting for this. Ready? Here we go. Na no na no na 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 no.
I feel old. Don't feel old. Flowers.
Yay, it worked. We couldn't have done it without you, Kenzie. Your hard work on your farm has helped bring out the best in us.
You mean the working conditions I've subjected you to? And the flower.
For now, here, please give one each to Mr. Jeff and Mr. Basil.
Who is Basil? Oh, they're singing. I love them. I know I enslaved them, but I love them.
Now for the important part, the party! We have to celebrate the great success of our grand experiment. Kenzie, keep up the good work, okay? All of us wish you the very best.
Hey, what's up? You know that flower you were talking about that's so rare no one's ever seen one? I have 2 of them. Of course they know how to make flowers. You give them flour. Hello, Kenzie. Welcome back! Ha ha ha. Yep, you got us. Jeff and I are still talking about that flower. So have you come to do some shopping? No. I've come to give you the flower that doesn't exist. Aqua's just confused. He hasn't been here all year. Yeah, basically. Aqua's just like, I've been asleep for months. Kenzie, that flower. Wait a minute, don't tell me you actually found the flower we were talking about. Give it here, I'm going to eat it. Oh my god. You are just giving this to me, are you sure? Generosity levels too high. Overloading. Now this is a wonderful present. See, I like to dabble in painting and I think I'll make this flower my next motif. He's getting worse. His voice is just getting worse every time. Before I forget, Kenzie, since you discovered this flower, would you like to give it a name? It might have a formal name already, but that would take digging to find. Why not give it something more palatable? Can I name it? Do I get to name it? No, I don't get to name it. The Sunsweet Flower. No, I don't want to name it the Sunsweet Flower. I wanted to name it after myself. Fine. The Sunsweet Flower. Oh, right. Why say I get to name it and then don't let me name it? I am going to begin my analysis of this specimen right now. I'll let you know what I find. Bzzz. Inserting flower into mouth. Alright, cool. That's what we were doing. I went to the store for some reason. No, I didn't. I left my house is what happened. I left my house and I just got roped into that. I don't to the clinic and I want the doctor to see how just destroyed I am right now. Oh, no. I would have preferred Mission Godwife, but Sunsweet's cute. What's this flower called? Twitch.tv/SpookyKinsey? Why do they call it that? Yeah, I wish they'd let me name it so I could name it Twitch.tv/SpookyKinsey. Why would they say I can name it and then not let me name it? It's lame. Okay, we are starting to get very close to the 4-hour mark, and we're definitely at the point where my throat hurts, so I'm just gonna really quickly make sure that I'm not missing any chores I need to get done, and then we are going to end the stream for the day. I think I need to brush the horse. I need to brush the horse. Let me go brush the horse. Did I feed the cows? Oh, wait, I think I forgot about the cows. No, wait, I didn't. I got one of the cows. Yeah, does the pregnant cow have food? I'm pretty sure I fed it, so let me just make sure I fed it. And then we'll go brush the horse, and then we'll end the day. Okay, yeah, she has had food today. She is fine. I'm gonna forget next stream that she's pregnant, and then I'm gonna be surprised when she's pregnant. I'm going to forget. I'm calling it right now. I want you to remember. I want you to remember this for next stream. Oh! That's harvestable! That doesn't look harvestable. I didn't realize. I only realized because, the sprites won't water things if, you can harvest them. Game, you gotta tell me about these things. Better go water those plants. Your day's not over, there's plants to water. To be fair, potatoes are basically 100% underground anyway. Yeah, but like there was no way to tell that they were harvestable. I didn't realize. Okay, let's ship them all. In our quest to marry the goddess, we need to ship all of the yams. And here's the horse. Why are you just Blair Witching into the corner? This is horrifying. Hello. Harvestable crops and Harvest Moon? Never. But yeah, I think by winter the horse should be rideable. So yeah, we have reached the end of the day. Let me just make sure that there's no cooking things on the TV. No. Exactly, this is Story Seasons. So next time we play the game, hopefully we will have a baby be born. This has been a very good stream. Let's put our character to bed. This has been a very good stream. I love doing Story Seasons. Like, I say this every time I finish a Story Season stream, but like, it's just so fun. It's so much fun. Okay, let's save the game. And I think we are done for the day. This has been a very fun stream. Thank you to everyone who joined me today for the stream. We had 2 people join us because they were looking for Harvest Moon, and that just makes me very happy. I love that. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you everyone who's followed me. Thank you very much for being here. I'm gonna have to make sure I remember to go to the town square on the 15th, next session we play. And I will see you all next time. I hope you all have wonderful days. Hold on, I am having a difficulty. My mouse did not want to leave the window. Gotta love that. It has been great. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.